virtue. If they do bad things, immediately forgive them, like a father does to his children. I kept that in my heart. And as you all know, because you are all great leaders, Guru Maharaj's instruction is very, very valid. And many times people hurt me and I used Guru Maharaj's instruction. I did not feel hurt and I keep on going to preach till the day of today. I am still here remembering Guru Maharaj, remembering his wonderful instructions. There are a lot of things that Guru Maharaj has taught me, and I'm very grateful that in this age, Kali Yuga, I met such a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Raghunath Prabhu, for your heartfelt, deep words. Thank you. So next is also from Holland, Nirmala Radhika Mataji. Mataji, can you unmute yourself? You can speak now. Nirmala Radhika Mataji, we don't hear you. Please unmute. You have to unmute yourself. Okay, there seems to be a problem. Maybe we should first, if Abhiram Thakur Prabhu is present, maybe he wants to speak first, and then we can see after with Nirmala Radhika Mataji as she can solve her technical problem. Abhiram Thakur Prabhu, are you there?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm with my phone because I was out on book distribution and I am not in a fixed place. But can you? Okay. So I will speak on behalf of. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. It's good.
Okay. I will speak on behalf of Italian disciples of Guru Maharaj. Somehow or other, nobody had the opportunity of participating, and I agreed. Although I am out these days on book distribution, but when there is an opportunity to glorify our Guru Maharaj, is always so nice. So, okay. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes. 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 Speak.
Okay, so I will read my offering, and I think that because I have the phone, I don't know if the video will still be available. I hope so. But
we hear you. You can speak.
Okay. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and to the divine day in which you appear to bless this world. I am writing this Vyasa Puja offering on the auspicious occasion of Srila Haridas Thakur's disappearance day, and exactly 2 years have passed since the day you kindly initiated me in Srila Prabhupada's wonderful family. Who could believe that after such a short span of time, you would have left this world in such an unpredictable way? Since the day you decided to go back to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, everything in my spiritual life has taken a different shape. I couldn't imagine that such a thing would ever happen. I've always heard how a disciple should cry out when his spiritual master leaves this world, as a queen who loses her husband. And I saw many times how Srila Prabhupada's disciples express their feelings of separation from his personal presence. But actually, I have never thought that such a deep bond with you was there in my heart, Guru Maharaj. most probably because only now I am able to appreciate how much love and affection you have given me. Due to my childish foolishness, I have often considered your position with superficiality, looking at you as an ordinary human being. Such a fallen soul I am. I had the amazing opportunity of seeing you, serving you, massaging your lotus feet, and hearing your heart-melting singing and lectures. But nonetheless, my stone-like heart couldn't be transformed because of the many offenses I have committed. On the occasion of this Vyasa Puja day, I fall at your lotus feet, Gurudev, and ask for forgiveness, begging you to kindly forget all my shortcomings. Just like a child doesn't recognize how much he has received from his father until he grows up or loses him, I've similarly never considered all the precious gifts I have received from you. Although I'm missing you so much, on one hand, I've never felt so close to you, because now that your physical form is not available anymore in this world, I have been forced to take shelter of your association on a deeper level. By your mercy, many times I somehow feel your presence in my life, your sweet voice resounding inside my heart, giving me hope that the spiritual master never leaves the disciple who tries to sincerely follow his instructions. Before leaving, you mercifully told me what I should do to please you, preaching Krishna consciousness. Your burning desire is to see that Srila Prabhupada's glories are broadcasted everywhere and that Lord Chaitanya's prediction is realized through the transcendental institution of ISKCON. In my humble capacities, I will try to serve this wonderful mission throughout my life in order to reciprocate with the matchless gifts I have received from you and from Srila Prabhupada. As you taught me, in this world there is no other useful purpose if not living, spreading Krishna consciousness, and at the end go back home, back to God. Now more than ever, in separation from you, I can't help but wait the day in which I will eventually be allowed to fall at your lotus feet once again, smearing on my head the Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu, the most valuable fortune I could ever find in my entire existence. Your humble servant, Abhiram Thakur Das, ISKCON, Turin, Italy.
Thank you, Abhiram Thakur Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Time is going to be short. Is it possible to stick to that?
Yeah, I mean, if it's already past the time, I can stop here. Otherwise, I don't know how much time I have.
Yeah, better if we keep it with that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So now, Nirmala Radhika Mataji, they will unlock you. Vyasadeva Prabhu will unlock you. Please, you talk now.
Can you hear me now, Prabhu?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I will read my offering for Guru Maharaj.
Okay.
Namo Vishwapadaaya Krishpasthaya Putraya Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Namini Sigri Cheta Supraneta Vaknam Chirasaputam Rupadgat Paranovi Chirupadam. Hare Krishna, my dearest Guru Maharaj. I offer my most respectful and humble pranam at the depths of your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to you, dear Guru Maharaj. It is very hard and painful to believe that you leave so soon. This will be the first Vyasa Puja without your Vapu. In 1994, I first received darshan from you, Guru Maharaj. You were the first ISKCON Guru I saw and I was very impressed. After that, you came more often to Valley. You then stayed at Raghunath Prabhu place and then at Kusakula Prabhu. Those were such good times. Nice program and association.
Mataji, we don't hear you anymore. Yes. Please stay.
Hello?
Yeah, please stick to the mic. We didn't hear you anymore. It was better. Stay close, please.
You also inspired me to chant 16 rounds, another 8, 10 rounds. After work, I was, very lazy to chant 16 rounds. It was in 2001. You Vyasa Puja in Radha Desh, and my first experience of a Vyasa Puja. It was Srila Prabhupada Memorial. You gave such an inspiring lecture talking about Srila Prabhupada. I saw your deep love for Prabhupada. And at that moment, I accepted you as my Guru Maharaj in my heart. I can't imagine there will be no more seminars. The seminars were an opportunity for many of us to associate with you, listening to you, laugh with you, your ecstatic greetings and bhajans, especially for me. Sometimes angry when we came late in the lecture. I have such nice memories of the seminars. In 2009 in Malaga, in a hotel rented just for the seminar, every night we did Harinam. I was given the turn to tell almost 250 devotees what Prabhupada means to me on the stage next to you. I was very nervous, but you were so kind, Guru Maharaj. And the cruise in 2012, I had the wish to make a cruise with a big ship. As a devotee, it is difficult to go everywhere. My wish was fulfilled by you, Guru Maharaj. With your very dear God brothers, His Holiness Radha Swami, Sachinanda Swami, Chandramali Swami, and your God sister Malti Devidas, and also Bhakti Purushottam Swami, with 2,000 devotees, I think. The programs and kirtans on the ship so blissful. Also the Mahaharinam with more than 300 devotees from Spain and France. Especially the Harinam in Santiago de Compostela. It was amazing, graceful, and unforgettable. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. We also had a nice and pleasant memory with you, Guru Maharaj, at the seminar in Durban. During the lecture, it started to rain. There was thunder and lightnings. The windows were open and you could not continue with the lecture. You started with Kirtan. The thunders continued and you began to laugh and said, I will challenge Indradev. And you went on with the lecture. Surprisingly, Indradev accepted the challenge because the thundering stopped. Laughter, of course. And the last seminar, Guru Maharaj, so many devotees got the opportunity to visit many ISKCON temples and places. This year, we asked Puja would be so that just like 5 years ago. Wonderful week was that. But you and Srila Prabhupada and Krishna had another plan. I feel very sad. Every time I'm listening to your lecture, Kirtan bhajans, never again live the sweet voice. I will miss all these nice moments with the Guru Maharaj, all of us. Our words will never be enough to describe your glories and the sweet gentleman character. Your glorious preaching work, and most of all, your love for Srila Prabhupada and your dedication towards the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Every time I'm asking myself, why so soon, Guru Maharaj? But Guru Maharaj, you are where you want to be by Srila Prabhupada and Krishna, and you have to accept that. I only need your blessings, and please keep me in your prayers in Krishna, to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, thank you for all. You make my life better with all your love, your restriction, and we have to do with that. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna, you're very humble. Sir from Nirmala Radhika.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Nirmala Radhika, that's it? You want to stop there?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. And
yes.
Thank you very much for your
Thank
reading.
You. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So next is Bindu Mati Priya Mataji. Is also a Mataji from Holland. She can now unmute herself and speak, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Guru Maharaj, and especially to my seniors and to whole the ISKCON family. And also my Dandavat Pranam to Bhakti Prema Maharaj. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Well, today I was thinking not to do the offering. Tomorrow I will be reading the offering, but to take you along a little bit with 2 instructions of Guru Maharaj. Maybe some of us saw and I hope many of us saw yesterday's film about Guru Maharaj, not the film, but the drama in Ujjain, done by Indore devotees and also by Ujjain devotees. It was very, very blessed to see. And when I saw the drama, I thought of that my god brothers in Ujjain told me, just come over. Why don't you come over at the 74th Vyas Puja of Guru Maharaj? And I told them, I'm not going to come right now. I'm going to come at the 75th Vyas Puja. And look where we are right now. What Guru Maharaj always told us is, what will you take along? Utilize the time you have. And I am hearing it from so many god brothers and seniors, god brothers and sisters, that we all are somewhere regretting that we are not utilizing the time. So even if I am just 12 years in ISKCON and took 10 years to get the last 2 years initiated, every moment is precious. Then I remember another instruction. We were at the pilgrimage 2018, and we were with Guru Maharaj in Puri, and after Puri, we went to the Tota Gopinath Mandir. But first in Puri, Guru Maharaj didn't come with us to the Jagannath temple, but we went with the whole group. And just outside the temple, you have small temples. And wherever you walk inside the temple, you will see Tulsi Mata leaves on the ground. And I'm really thinking how to walk, because you cannot step on Tulsi Mata. But we were with so many and wondering that in my head. And the next time we were at Tota Gopinath, and there was Guru Maharaj. We were all waiting somewhere, but I'm always the last person making some photos, doing extra things and being a salute. And then Guru Maharaj came with a few of my Ujjain god brothers. And maybe they remember, Guru Maharaj walked. And you know, every time Guru Maharaj comes, it is just a wake-up call. You don't know what to do, only do the Dandavat. And I'm just new. So I was thinking, no, don't go, because I wanted to go together with Guru Maharaj. But that is not possible. I'm a Mataji, I'm not a Prabhuji. So I stood there and I saw what Guru Maharaj was doing. He was walking, paying his obeisances, and before paying his obeisances, he stopped everybody in the group. He pointed out at the ground, there was a Tulsi Mata leaf on the ground. And he asked gently to pick her up, to lift her. That is how special Guru Maharaj is. You know, a pure devotee is always focused on the Lord, on the Lord's his lotus feet, on his Guru Maharaj himself, our great-grandfather Srila Prabhupada, on the mission, and he serves it every way. Even today, I just remembered Sunday was a lecture. I just came from the lecture and saw a message on Facebook that somebody was reflecting on it, and they said, actually criticizing why we not speak in the Hindi language, and why it is in English, why is it in Dutch. And I was dealing it with myself in my head. And at that time, dealing it with myself in my head, don't knowing what to do, because the first thing I think, I have to react on it. But then a message came from a senior god sister of mine. And in the message, I will read the message, and then that will be for the offering today. It was a message of Guru Maharaj. She sent me a message of Guru Maharaj. Actually, she was not the direct God sister, but the cousin God sister, doesn't matter, family of ISKCON. Let's us keep our ISKCON clean and create a very wonderful atmosphere. It is a natural human behavior that if someone does something wrong and we become very heavy and criticize the person, he will leave bitterly. However, if we deal with him compassionately, but at the same time address the mistake, he will recognize it and better himself. We must try to create such a nice atmosphere in ISKCON that everyone will glorify Srila Prabhupada. Our behavior reflects on Srila Prabhupada. And there was a lot more, but at the end he said, please take this message very seriously. Become exemplary. Just follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions, and the door to the spiritual sky will open so wide that not only you will be able to enter, but you will be able to take others with you also. So I remembered, how is it possible that even now he is not physically present and he's still guiding us every step? So Guru Maharaj, if you so desire, please will you always guide us to full-heartedly surrender, to continue rendering our devotional service with whole our hearts, firm and with your sweetness. So we utilize the time contributing to the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, dear spiritual father, your insignificant eternal soul, Bindumati Priyadasi. Hare Krishna. If I have said something wrong, please forgive me. I just am an insignificant soul and I need all of your kripas to grow so we can preach and keep on surfing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Bindumati Priyamataji. And it was a very wonderful offering you did. Thank you very much. So the following is Mohan Gopal Prabhu, who is also staying in Germany. Mohan Gopal Prabhu, please, can you unmute yourself and talk? I hope he's present. Yes.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamaiham Dadati Supadantikam. Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Charu Swami Niti Namine Snigdha Cheta Supraneta Vagminam Charasavlutam Prabhupada Prana Naumi Bhakti Charupadam. Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvisheshi Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति चारु स्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Dear devotees, dear disciples, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. So, first of all, Ramananda Rai Prabhu, thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity to offer my obeisances, offer my glorification to our Guru Maharaj. So, dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances on the occasion of your 75th Vyasa Puja. Dear Guru Maharaj, I do not understand that why it is always happening with me that before understanding the value of the treasure slips away, slips off of my hands. During your time in the lockdown in Ujjain, after you went to USA and after you left us alone, and after hearing hundreds and hundreds of glorification sessions, which made me realize that how fortunate I am to be your disciple. far before our initiation, you have established our firm connection with Srila Prabhupada through Abhay Charan serial. I still remember, Guru Maharaj, that our first meeting in Zurich in June 2016. Maharaj, in the first meeting itself, you have given us 25 minutes of time to speak with you. On the second day also, I have requested some time, and you could give us like 20 minutes. Even before just hearing some lectures and so on, you made us yours. After that, almost 2 of our initiations, which were already planned, they were cancelled because of various different reasons. In 2017, in December, when I first visited Ujjain, at that time I have requested you that, Guru Maharaj, could you please give me the opportunity to massage your lotus feet? And you most mercifully accepted my request. I still remember that day, that you have asked me to come around 9 o'clock, and I exactly came there at 9 o'clock in the evening, in the night. And you were so busy discussing various different issues like temple management and all these things. And there were also some businessmen from Ujjain and around the city to meet you. It went till 10 o'clock. And at 10 o'clock, when you're about to go to take a rest on your bed, and I was also ready to massage your feet at that time, some designers from the altar department and some carpenters, they arrived there. Although you were so tired, but you still accepted to meet them. And for almost half an hour, you were discussing with them all the different designs, and you were instructing them, guiding them various different designs. I was always sitting there. After that, you have given me the opportunity to massage your lotus feet. I still remember that butter-like lotus feet, which I could massage. Even while going to the bed, you were hearing the lectures of Srila Prabhupada. Within 2 minutes of time, you fall asleep, and I was massaging your feet for 5 to 7 minutes. When you got a little disturbed because of my massage, you asked me to stop massaging. I still remember the day that just one day before you left to USA, you have gave me a call, and then you have guided me for almost 15 minutes. In a way, I was a very ignorant, or I was having some false confidence, to discuss with you all the different problems of my life. And I was writing you all the emails, and you were personally reading those emails, you were replying those emails so compassionately. In order to...
Hare Krishna, there's some disturbance. Please go on, Prabhu. Mohan Gopal.
Yeah. Guru Maharaj, last 2 months were very, very difficult for us. Now I have made one of your first instructions, which you have given to me, that is to preach the message of Lord Chaitanya. I am taking this message very seriously. In order to recover myself from the immense pain, I have decided to take up the preaching mission very seriously. In your service, these days, I keep myself very busy in hearing your lectures, preparing notes, and giving at least 2 to 3 lectures per week. Guru Maharaj, please keep your blessings and give me the strength to continue your service, to continue your message.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mohan Gopal Prabhu. Very nice. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. I don't know if Madhuri Radhika is online. If she is, Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hi.
Hare Krishna. Please speak. Mataji is from Sweden, and she's a very senior devotee disciple also of Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Nama Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Simata Bhakti Charu Swami Namine Snikta Chatta Supranetta Bhakminam Charasa Blutam Prabhupada Kata Prana Nami Bhakti Charu Pada. I would correct Prabhu you that I feel I'm the youngest and the most junior disciple and not so senior. So my offering to Guru Maharaj. Dearest Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you on this auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja. This year has brought me, as well as many other kind souls all around the world, a big shock of you leaving this material realm. This has been heartbreaking, and I still have hard times to believe that you are not any longer around in your physical form. When this first shock gave place to a bit more sober contemplation, then by your causeless mercy, excuse me, I began to see by your causeless mercy how you have been, and despite of your physical absence, you still are taking the most wonderful care of me. Since the very beginning, when I had inconceivable mercy to meet you at New Coloca, North Carolina, where you were visiting your dear friend, His Holiness Krishna Goswami Maharaj, you have secured me with a safe and nurturing association. Of sincere and serious, like-minded devotees. This association has given me, especially now, the much-needed solace and groundedness, and encouraged taking shelter of your Vani. Thanks to this, I feel that my connection with you is actually becoming deeper and sweeter than ever before. Dear Srila Gurudeva, I feel eternally indebted to you for extending yourself beyond imagination in order to give personal time to everyone, for example, at European retreats on which we have been having good fortune to take part of. And when we last time had your darshan in Radhades, you gave us two instructions. Serve Krishna nicely together and listen carefully while chanting. So we are keeping this in our hearts. And despite of failing again and again, we try our best to follow them. Dearest Srila Gurudeva, out of endless wonderful qualities of yours, I would like to most of all glorify your ability of being as soft as a rose and as hard as the thunderbolt. This affected me deeply when I witnessed it at one of our first meetings in New Coloca, North Carolina. You having the most soft and caring heart and at the same time not compromising with the instructions and principles given to you by your own spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, is very inspiring, rare and extraordinary. Dear Guru Maharaj, thank you for accepting me as your disciple despite of my unworthiness and unqualifications. Thank you for all your mercy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Madhuri Radhika Mataji. I only managed to contact you this morning, but still you connected. So thank you very much for that, and your offering so touching. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we only have a few minutes left. So I'm the only one left. So I'll say a few words. And I was thinking about a story about which I heard when I was in secondary school. It was a boy. He was a soccer player, and his father was blind. So every weekend they would play. And he would play, and he would, play his best, and to then afterwards tell the story to his father. And then at one moment, his father died. And then the next time he played like double so hard as ever before. And then everybody was astonished why you're playing so hard now. So then he told, I think, now my father can see me playing, so that's why I played so hard this time. So I was thinking about that story because, like we believe, isn't it, that Guru Maharaj is just sitting behind the curtain and he's noticing everybody now. Because when he was present in his physical Vapu body, then you tend to think that Guru Maharaj is limited, but now he can notice all of us in another way. And I feel like that. And I think it's very touching that what's happening, I was hoping for that we would have like a Vyasapuj celebration, which was like collective. And now I really feel that we are all connected in like we have never been before internationally. So despite this, troubles all over the world, we are now connected in such an amazing way. So this is very touching to me, and I'm sure Guru Maharaj is very pleased with that also. And I was thinking about another thing, that one time I was with Guru Maharaj, and he said to Ramananda, even if the whole movement falls apart, then we still have to push on our own. So this was amazing that, Guru, this talks about Guru Maharaj's, unflinching determination to go on, no matter what, what's happening to Srila Prabhupada's mission. There is he will not give up. He will not fail in any circumstances. Such a determination that, and at the same time, like, everybody is talking about Guru Maharaj's softness and how much heart he had for all of us, and that I experienced also. And in short, for me, what Guru Maharaj really has done to me is that he has, preserved, has saved my faith in the holy name. That was my last time I was with Guru Maharaj in Florida and Deland, and it was Ekadashi, and Guru Maharaj was gone. And then in the evening, when he came back, there was another devotee, and he asked him, what you have done today? So this devotee explained what he have done. And then Guru Maharaj was silent for some moments. And then all of a sudden he asked me also, and Ramananda, what did you do? And I blurted out, Guru Maharaj had chanted 64 rounds. And then, like Guru Maharaj, when he's pleased, he would show it, and he would not hide it, when he was pleased with us. And that was so amazing that when we were with Guru Maharaj, that when he was pleased, and it was very clear, and you don't forget that. So that memory is actually very the strongest memory for me. We went on Harinam this morning as World Holy Name Week this week. So I'm very happy. Tomorrow on the Vyasa Puja Day, also here in Radhadesh, we will do Harinam Parikram. I created a Parikram path here in Radhadesh, and I hope that many will come. I've arranged for Prasad in the evening, so that I hope the children will also come, and we'll have a Harinam Parikram. But I know for sure, I feel like if I can just chant 64 rounds every day, that for sure, without any doubt, Guru Maharaj will be pleased and everything will work out. And despite, my horrible, terrible background and all I feel like I have been like a baby who's coming back to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj was just cleaning the stool every time I came to him. But I've tried to come again and again. And like Madhuri Radhika Mataji was expressing that, despite our failing again and again, Guru Maharaj's love is not to be stopped, and his mercy will come if we just keep trying. That's my experience. So I think time is up. I thank everybody so much, for so much sincere expression and very touching expression. And thank you again, Ujjain devotees, for organizing all this. This is really wonderful. Thank you sincerely so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Ramanand Rai Prabhu. Thank you very much for leading the group of European devotees all together, and also for contacting and coordinating all of the devotees over there. So now we will move towards to the next, and we will go to the USA Yatra, and we have Sham Mukunda Prabhu from USA. He's online, and he's going to lead the next session for USA. So I would request Sham Mukunda Prabhu to please take over, and request the respective devotees to come online and unmute themselves and share their offerings. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees here, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to coordinate among the US devotees. And please forgive me if I commit any offenses, and I just want to get started. And so we will have about 15 devotees have committed that they would read their offerings. And I will ask Archana Mataji to get started first. So Mataji, hope you're ready. You can unmute yourself and you can speak, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I can, it seems that the video doesn't start.
Yes, Mataji, we can't see you, we can hear you.
So can I just start?
Yes, Mataji, you can get started.
Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Tinamini Nigdashita Suplaneta Vajninam Chara Saputam Prabhupadagata Pranam Muni Bhakti Charu Padam Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirishesha Sunyavadi Paschachari Shatari. Hare Krishna to all of you, dear devotees. So I will try to address my offering to Guru Maharaj. Most beloved Guru Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances at the dust of your divine lotus feet. All glories to you, Guru Maharaj. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Why have you left us at a time that you were so much needed to tell us what to do, how to do it, and reassure us that Krishna loves us so much, that he is our eternal well-wisher, he is our best friend, he is our everything? Sooner the answer came to my mind through the analogy of the mother hiding herself and calling the child. The child looking for his mom, eager to see her again. Sometimes he crawls, sometimes stands and walks, sometimes runs, but sometimes falls. Some child may quickly give up and start crying. Some may endeavor until they reach their goal. But in both cases, the mom will express her love, either by remaining hidden for some time or showing herself. In the same way, Some of us may still be bewildered, confused, doubtful, and some may have taken full shelter of your vani. In both cases, it's all your causeless mercy upon us to reestablish and strengthen our loving relationship with Krishna. It is still vivid in my mind the day you arrived in Deland on June 8th. In the afternoon, you went on a tour of the premises. You walked through the garden, looking at the tomatoes planted in the greenhouse, going through the rows of zucchini, loki, beans, karela, eggplants. The next day, you called Guranga Gunanava Prabhu and myself to your room, and you said, let's watch some videos. You had made a selection of videos on how to grow and increase the production and quality of tomatoes, how to start a vegetable garden starting from the soil preparation. While watching, you would sometimes laugh and comment, they think we are dummies, and sometimes appreciate some brilliant ideas. You told me, you can find everything on Google, just do some research. You also chastised me the next day because I had not put in practice what I had learned from the video. Yes, Guru Maharaj, you would never waste time. Why delay when we can do it right now? Being in your association was always very instructive. When I was asked, you have been serving your spiritual master for so many years. What is your inspiration? At first, my response was, I just like Guru Maharaj project. They are always very exciting to me. Then, thinking deeper, I thought, if Srila Prabhupada was present on the planet, I would have done anything to please him. Then, what to speak of the one who revealed Srila Prabhupada to me, who made me realize his greatness, his unparalleled achievements in the world history, whose life is only an expression of love for Srila Prabhupada, whose life has no other meaning than to please Srila Prabhupada. What could I not do for such person? In 2015, you visited Paris Temple and stayed in the guest house. You were giving individual meeting to the French devotees. At one point, there was nobody in your room, so I went in. I bowed down, you look at me, and you mentioned the name of a devotee. And you told me, I asked this devotee to take care of you when I won't be there. I was quite shocked, but I thought, Guru Maharaj always planned way in advance. That won't happen soon anyway. Yes, it happened too soon. You were the embodiment and complete detachment. You would go from one project to another without claiming ownership on it. That is the reason why you could accomplish so much. At a time when the so-called material advancement of the society is so much challenged, I humbly bow down at the dust of your divine lotus feet and pray you to bestow your mercy upon us, to get intelligent and spiritual strength, to remain as a servant in the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bless us that in the process, our soul continue to shine more and more to attract those lost souls to Krishna. Your humble servant, Archana Devidas.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for your nice offering. So next I would like to call Yadunath Prabhu. Prabhu, if you can unmute yourself and you can speak.
Krishna, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Charu Swami Namane Namaste Snigdha Cheta Supanita Bhagminam Chava Saputam Prabhupada Katapana Nami Bhakti Charu Padam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharani Niyavashesha Shrivari Paschatya Deshatahani Vanchakapatrubyas Chakapasindubhya Eva Chiptitana Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So I met Guru Maharaj because I'm an actor. And when I first started to come around to the temple in New Jersey, Danadhar Swami, His Holiness Danadhar Swami, was living there at that time. And he knew I was an actor. This was 1996. So he told me that one of his godbrothers was making a TV series about the life of Srila Prabhupada. And he asked me if I would be interested in taking part. Now, back then I had very, very long hair, way down. And he thought, maybe you could be one of the hippies from the 60s. And I said, great. So at Ratha Yatra of that year, Guru Maharaj was there, and Danadhar Swami brought me up to him, and he said, Maharaj, this is Bhakti Joe. He's an actor. Maybe you can use him in your Prabhupada series. And Guru Maharaj said, oh, very, very good, very good. He took down my name and my phone number. And just like every other Hollywood producer or director I ever talked to, I didn't hear from him again. Didn't hear from him for about a year. What I didn't realize was that he was filming in India at that time, and he only came to America to film in New York the following year, 1997. So I did hear, so I was surprised to hear from him at that point. But he hadn't forgotten. And I started to work with him, and I got to know him a little bit through the process of working on Abhay Charan. Now, in the beginning of that relationship, of working there, he asked me if I would be willing to cut my hair for the project. And I don't remember what I told him, but I probably didn't want to disappoint him. I probably didn't have so much faith that the project would even, get that far. I don't really remember. I don't know. I must have said, okay, or we'll see, or something that gave gave him some optimism or something. So I was with him for quite some time, filming in New York. I also went to India with him. It was my first time in India, was with Guru Maharaj. And in San Jose, California. And it was in California, we always used to have, he would give Bhagavatam class in the beginning of the day, and then he'd have a meeting to explain what was going to happen that day in terms of the shooting, what was planned. And then we all would take a break and start the day. So during the meeting, after Bhagavatam class, he's talking about what was going to happen, what the shots were that day. And he said, and today is a very special day. And I sat up, I was like, oh, what's going to happen today? And he said, today, Bhakti Joe is going to shave up. And everybody went, Haribol, Haribol. And I went, Bhakti Joe is going to what? I had forgotten about it. And I got very nervous. I was very identified with my hair, my complete identity was in that hair. And so he said some more things, and everybody was giving me these encouraging pats on the back, like, Haribol Prabhu, way to go, all this stuff. And after he adjourned the meeting, he came up to me and he was smiling, and I said, Maharaj, preach to me. Please preach to me. I don't know if I can do this. So he took me into a room with his assistant, and he started talking to me about it. And he told the assistant, please give me the 12th canto. And he gave him the 12th canto, and he started reading to me all this stuff, like in Kali Yuga, people will judge beauty by the length of their hair and all this stuff. And he talked to me about the importance of it, why they do it, why it would be good for me. He was never forcing me to do it. He was just explaining the benefits of doing it. And I don't remember exactly how long I was with him, but I'm pretty sure it was at least a half an hour when he was talking to me about shaving up. So somehow I agreed to do it. You all know that when you're with him, you just want to please him. It's like before Archana, the devotee who was speaking, it's like if I chant 64 rounds a day, I know that'll please him, right? You just want to please him. So I agreed to it, and we did the scene, and it was a little traumatic for me, but people always ask me, that's my real hair. That was my real hair, and he shaved it up. I didn't look at it while the filming was going on, and the first time I see it on camera in the film is the first time I'm actually really seeing it. So that's an authentic reaction. And then he yells, cut, and he's in the other room. I'm in the bathroom, he's in the other room. He yells, cut. Everybody starts cheering, hurry, hurry, bo, hurry, bo. And I'm smiling, and I go out to the other room, and I see him. He's standing up. He's walking toward me in the bathroom. His arms are outstretched like this. And he says, that's my $1 million shot, like that. It felt so good to my heart. And he embraced me. And many of you know how amazing his embraces are. And he held me in that embrace, and I just felt like I made absolutely the right decision by doing this, and I never regretted it. And I never grew the hair back. And I tell people only somewhat facetiously that I realized he was my guru in that in those moments, because if I cut my hair for him, then he must be the one. If I was willing to do something like that, he must be the one. So that was like half facetiously, but also half there was some truth there. So that's one story that I'll share with you, and I'll just read my formal offering, which is fairly brief. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, and all glories to your divine lotus feet. I wake up these days just like I do every day. I brush my teeth and shower because that's the routine. I chant Hare Krishna and perform arati. Throughout the day, I offer bhoga, eat, and work. I speak and write to people, and it's all very normal looking. Everything looks the same, but nothing is the same. The sun rises and sets. The earth spins around. Babies cry and dogs bark, but nothing is the same. The world is dark. My heart is vacant. The air I breathe is stale. The water I drink is thick and sour. Over every activity and every offering, over every communication and every proceeding, hovers the gnawing and heartbreaking reality that you are not here. No matter who leaves their body, they always say, he's in a better place. You actually are in a better place, but I'm still here. Life flows on within me and without you. Why didn't I do more for you? Why didn't I take more advantage of your mercy? Why wasn't I more in touch with you? Why couldn't I recognize your greatness? Why didn't I contribute more to your vision? Why was I always such a fool before you? I don't know what the future will bring. I don't know when I will know without a doubt that I now have greater access to you than I ever did before. That you are now literally in my heart and only a prayer away. All I know right now is that nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. Your insignificant but aspiring servant, Yadunath Das. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your nice offering and also sharing your wonderful pastime with Guru Maharaj. So now I would like to call Manoram Krishna Prabhu. So one humble request with a few other devotees coming along. We need to keep it to 5 to 7 minutes so that others also can speak in the allocated time. So Manoram Krishna Prabhu, can you please unmute yourself and for your offerings?
Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Nitinamine Snigdha Cheto Shupraneto Bhagaminan Charasha Plutam Prabhupada Gato Prana Nomi Bhakti Charu Padam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, to give me an opportunity to at least just say a few words. First of all, I offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj, and I offer my respectful obeisances to all the assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Guru Maharaj, our ocean of mercy. Eventually, when I first met with Guru Maharaj in 97, when in Mayapur Dham, as soon as we meet, Guru Maharaj is so loving, so caring to the devotee. After I get my first initiation, I was serving in Sankirtan department. We always inspire to our Sankirtan devotees to how important is book distribution on this mission of Srila Prabhupada's mission. And when we read our Bengali books, as we know, those books are translated by our Guru Maharaj. The words of Bengali, he provides on that books. We distribute to the, when we distribute, going to the schools, colleges, offices, people always said, what a nice, language is Bengali, but how the books was translated in Bengali, the words, so much appreciated. Srila Guru Maharaj, he always tell us, never left ISKCON, stay in ISKCON. Eventually, you came to this boat. Sometimes that boat will be disbalancing on the wave of the water. But don't jump it, don't scare. The society is like that. There is many problems could become many times. But stay in boat and you will reach your destination. You will go to Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada will take care of you. There is so many incidents. Guru Maharaj's mercy, I could remember. I know we have time zone, very small timing. The very first incident I would say, that's we got a chance to serve Guru Maharaj in Sridham Mayapur in various way. And then when I was serving in a guest house, and we have a very good service opportunity given by Guru Maharaj to all our God brother, God sisters, Prabhupada disciple when they come to Mayapur to take care of them. And also we went many times the programs with Guru Maharaj, and he always asked when we're traveling with him. So one time I was coming back with Guru Maharaj from Dhannakuria, the King Palace, to Kolkata. So that time, only me and Guru Maharaj and driver. And Chaitanya Das Prabhu, one of our senior God brothers, was there in the front next to driver. So Guru Maharaj was asking me about all the details, about my family background, about my education's qualifications. And after that, Guru Maharaj was saying, you got a very nice opportunity to serve Srila Prabhupada to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So don't ever let ISKCON society serve with him always. And I know when I changed my ashram, I became a grihastha. Guru Maharaj are very much merciful that he present to my wedding place. He came there, he is very merciful. And he told me he will come for 2 minutes. And he spent almost 1 hour and 40 minutes over there. And he gave a lecture of Adosho Grihastha Jivan, the proper Grihastha life, almost 1 hour and 15 minutes. And that lectures, end of the lectures, I still have that video, where Guru Maharaj is saying that Manoram Krishna, I believe you will be you will continue as an exemplary grihastha. And even you are a grihastha, you're not living ISKCON, you're serving with Srila Prabhupada mission. I will pray this day for Srila Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. Guru Maharaj, please give me the strength, as even you are by Bopu not present with us, but by your Bani, you're always with us. Please give me the strength so that I can serve Srila Prabhupada mission until my last breath. And also, this one last things I would say, when I moved to USA in Washington, DC, I request Guru Maharaj, just 5 days before I left Mayapur, I met Guru Maharaj in Mayapur and I mentioned everything. Guru Maharaj knows every details of me. Then Guru Maharaj, I mentioned him, he didn't come to Washington, DC area. Please do come. Guru Maharaj said, yes, I don't come, but you're going there, so I will come. And he kept his promise and he came 4 times on my 10 years in Washington, DC, and I got an opportunity to serve him on DC areas also. And every time when he comes, and he always gave me that, said, you know, I'm very happy to see you, you're living in temple and serving to Srila Prabhupada mission. I'm very happy. So I pray to my Guru Maharaj's lotus feet, and all the Vaishnavas are assembled here. Please bless me and bless us, so that in any circumstances, we should not leave to our movement. We should stay in our movement and serve to them. Thank you so much, Prabhu, to give me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for your wonderful offering. So I would like to call Shubhanand Prabhu next, if you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances to all assembled devotees. And thank you very much, Prabhuji, for giving me opportunity to glorify Guru Maharaj. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Bhakti Charu Swami Namine Snigdha Chata Shupranata Bhagminam Sarasaptatam Prabhupada Gata Pranano Bhakti Charu Padam. Hare Krishna. I joined in ISKCON 2004 in Ujjain. There, Guru Maharaj was called a seminar, and I came there 2 days late actually, and it's midnight. I reached in Ujjain, and after reaching two devotees, and we found that 3 devotees are waiting for us, and it shocked me, like, who am I that for me it's midnight, someone waiting for us, and attending Mangalarati and Saguru Maharaj. And like all of you know that Guru Maharaj mode, like he always take care devotees, and other things, appreciation is very important. We learn from Guru Maharaj, like serving there, and every small aspects Guru Maharaj appreciate, and it's give you more and more enthusiasm to serve actually when you appreciate. And everything, like every small things, he is like Maharaj Krishna Prabhu was saying that his mode, caring mode, always is carry to everyone is heart. First incident was like he was chastising me in beginning, like after 3-4 days just. And from that I was thinking, even he does not know me, but he's chastising, but it's a good place. Like if someone chastises, he also love you and scare you. Then I took a decision to join there. And I learned everything. Like I don't know, that time is I am new in ISKCON. I don't have any qualification to how to serve and any quality, I can say. And every aspects, like Guru Maharaj taught me, even to how to clean the room, how to clean everything. And once, like I just share some like first times about Guru Maharaj. Like once I was serving under one devotees, and midnight he called me to do some service. I think it's too late. I will then, like most of time, those are serving with Guru Maharaj, they are so puffed up and proud, and they use their power like. And he's saying, okay, I will complain to Guru Maharaj. And I was scared. No, this like I was even not. I don't get initiation on that time. New devotees, I'm serving under him, and he complain against me. And Guru Maharaj just take this. He's saying, I'm complaining and give phone to Guru Maharaj. And I was so scared. And Guru Maharaj take this phone. I just heard his voice. He's called my name and saying, it's okay. You can do tomorrow. And I was so surprised that devotees take advantage, and he complained to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj is so cool. I just hear his voice and I get strength. He says, yes, Guru Maharaj, I will do it tomorrow early morning. It's okay. And Guru Maharaj appreciated. And every small service, like he appreciate, he gave thanks and all these things, and it's give more and more strength. And nowadays it's very important. Those are leading in ISKCON, to learn that quality from Guru Maharaj, how to appreciate. This is very important. If you appreciate someone, you can get more and more service from him. And Guru Maharaj always appreciate. Even I was traveling with Guru Maharaj in 2016 in Australia, and I found myself that I don't have any quality to serve him. Once he was called me for giving massage, but I don't know how to massage. And after I was asking Shuman Prabhu and Sripati Prabhu, they're saying, oh no, it's not oil that you give. But still next day Guru Maharaj saying, thank you Shumananda for you give me massage. And I'm sorry Guru Maharaj, I don't know that how to give. Another day I learned and I try to do. And as I mentioned, that every small aspects is looking all this in. Like once Ujjain was that GBC meeting, I think it was Guru seminar, and it's happening in Guru Maharaj's quarter, and Guru Maharaj give his room where he's staying to Bhakti Swami Maharaj, and he's staying in guest house. And he asked me, can I use your office? Yes, Guru Maharaj. There's no need to asking, like he can, but he's following all this process. And I just opened this office, Guru Maharaj sit in guest house office, and he's come out. And I was thinking why Guru Maharaj come out. Then in table, under glass, I keep one picture, small girl, like 4 or 5 years girl. Her father gave me his contact number and address under that picture. And I was thinking maybe Guru Maharaj see that, but I don't take it seriously. Then again Guru Maharaj come back after 2-3 minutes, and he's asking me, Shubhananda, why you are brahmachari? Why this girl's picture in your table? And Guru Maharaj is very small girl. And Guru Maharaj saying, girl is girl, but is small is not matter. Why? And I saw that Guru Maharaj like little heavy. Then I think Guru Maharaj is address under that. His father gave me address, and Guru Maharaj saying, show me this. Then I take it out and show that picture. The Guru Maharaj is the address. And Guru Maharaj saying, okay, then you can write down somewhere and don't keep any picture. And I try to follow that Guru Maharaj instruction. And 2013, I was trying to do Bhakti Shastri and to go Mayapur, and Guru Maharaj saying, no need to go Mayapur. I'm opening Bhakti Shastri in Ujjain, you can do here. And Guru Maharaj start Bhakti Shastri there, but unfortunately, I could manage because I was so busy. And when Guru Maharaj last year, November, visited New Vrindavan, Guru Maharaj was asking me about my study. And I said, yes, Guru Maharaj, I'm trying to do some study. And after leaving Guru Maharaj, New Vrindavan, and I start my Bhakti Shastri, and by mercy of Guru Maharaj, that I complete my Bhakti Shastri, but I could get opportunity to inform him that personally that Guru Maharaj, I complete my Bhakti Shastri. Because when I take Brahman initiation, that time he give us second initiation without Bhakti Shastri, because that time they need some pujari and all these things. And about this taking care of guest, once after a new building constructed in Ujjain, Guru Maharaj giving class about Chaitanya Charitamrita Pujari room. And that day Guru Maharaj reading that devotees from West Bengal, they went every year to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent some of his follower, devotee, with garland and prasad. On that time, His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj, at that time Ganganayan Prabhu, Guru Maharaj stopped reading and he's asking Ganganayan, see what Mahaprabhu is doing. What should we do when guests are coming? And from that time, actually, we try to follow up Guru Maharaj that instruction, because Guru Maharaj's mode is that. Guru Maharaj wants. Then whoever come in station, we went to receive devotees, and in Indore airport, like 65 kilometers from Ujjain, we always someone went there, and we found that Guru Maharaj was so happy for that. And all these things actually Guru Maharaj personally taught us, and every small aspects actually. And you can say, like whoever connected to his Guru Maharaj, even though no value before that, but after connecting like a small electric wire, there is no value if his wire like this. But if you connected with powerhouse, then he may lighting whole world. Same way, we don't have any value, but when we are connected with Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj give us so much power to serve, like whoever come Ujjain, like especially Srila Prabhupada disciples. Guru Maharaj always announced that you have lots of opportunity, good fortune, now you can try to serve. Whoever gets chance. By Guru Maharaj mercy, I got chance here in New Vrindavan, like lots of Prabhupada disciples are here. Those are from beginning. And I also busy in Ujjain. I don't get chance to preach, but by Guru Maharaj mercy, here I get chance. I can preach now 365 days in USA and Canada. I have lots of contacts by Guru Maharaj mercy. Like here is so easy to preach. India, I found is so hard because there is lots of IIT, NIT are there. But here everybody is grihastha. Nobody have chance to go anywhere. I have chance. I have opportunity to, I can travel, and people are wants that. And we could see that how why Guru Maharaj try to make teaching center in USA, because here it's needed. And by Guru Maharaj's mercy, I got this opportunity. And I pray to Guru Maharaj and all of you, please bless me. I may follow up Guru Maharaj's instruction, and I can please Guru Maharaj, always following his instruction and what his mode. And ultimately, he's saying how much we love him, and it's we can show to our cooperation with each other. Now is our duty to follow up and show that world that we are his disciple and followers, and how much he's taught us to our behavior and cooperation. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your nice offering. So we'll get to the next one. Vishwambar Prabhu, if you can unmute yourself and in your offering.
Hi Krishna. Shamakuna Prabhu, thank you so much for calling me and reaching out and giving me the opportunity to join you. My heart's a little torn today because, as I explained to you, it's the middle of our school day, so I only have a few minutes to come in, and hearing some of these offerings, I want to stay, but I can't, unfortunately. I hope this is being recorded somewhere, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. But first off, Vanchakalpa, Trivascha, Kripasindubhyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Vashtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Niti Namane. I was thinking a little bit of what to talk about today, and I was kind of going back and forth between, remembrances or an actual, offering. I liked how Yadnath Prabhu kind of mixed the two together, but one thing that for me that I feel inspired to share is, since Guru Maharaj's departure, I've been thinking more and more about what is the legacy that he left behind for us as his disciples or as aspiring disciples. And for me personally, I've distilled it down to 3 things. And these are 3 things that I've been trying to imbibe more and more. This is an opportunity today to seek your blessings that I can continue to do these things, and to derive some inspiration from Guru Maharaj as far as how we continue forward without him physically being here with us. The 3 things for me that really stood out in terms of what I feel the legacy that Guru Maharaj left us with. One is the care and kindness for others. I think as Guru Maharaj has demonstrated time and time again, that we've been able to observe, or what we've personally experienced, is just the immense amount of care he took for us and for others. Even for our most basic needs, Guru Maharaj just made sure that those things were taken care of. And in the time that I had the opportunity to spend with him, it just was so touching to see. And there was this strong feeling that this person truly cared for us. And so for me, I see this as a responsibility that we carry forth in terms of our interactions with others, our care for others, that we imbibe what Guru Maharaj had given to us in that sense. And whether it's sometimes we get caught up in the concepts of just, only the spiritual aspects are the important things. But if somebody isn't cared for, or they don't feel that they're cared for, then they actually can't really hear what we have to offer, or what we have to share. And I think Guru Maharaj really understood that, and he took care of us in so many different ways. And so that's a key thing as far as I'm concerned, in terms of a legacy that he's left for us to carry forth, in terms of the care and kindness that we show to each other and we show to others on a regular basis. The second thing that for me was a major thing that struck me that in Guru Maharaj's example to us, and the legacy that he leaves with us, is he always had a big vision. Guru Maharaj didn't think small. He thought big. And everything he did from that standpoint. And I remember when he was just first conceiving of Abhay Charan, he was staying with us in California at the time, and he would just talk about kind of just the what he saw in his mind's eye in terms of what the potential would be for spreading the glories of Srila Prabhupada through this cinematic approach. And he had such a big vision for it, and was willing to go through anything necessary to fulfill it. And we'd be driving around LA, going to purchase different editing equipment, him getting in touch with various experts in different things, because he really wanted it done well. And we've seen it demonstrated in other ways too, in terms of what he's done in Ujjain and so many other things. And I think what that leaves for us is just to, at least for me personally, when I think about how to imbibe this, is understanding that ultimately everything's up to Krishna. And so we can seek to serve in big ways, and know that Krishna will provide the resources necessary, if it's his will, for it to happen. And so that's something for me that I really want to try to imbibe more, in terms of a legacy that Guru Maharaj left for us. And thirdly, and maybe the most important, frankly, and as many of you have already spoken about, is Guru Maharaj's commitment to ISKCON, and to the importance of remaining within the institution. And for me personally, and I think many of us have experienced, when the thing that really struck me when Guru Maharaj left was the huge family that came forward to support us, whether it's disciples of other spiritual masters in ISKCON who had already departed, sharing upon us how they worked through this. Guru Maharaj's god brothers and god sisters coming forward and offering their love and support, and understanding for how to go forward. That's what really struck me, and why Guru Maharaj insisted that remaining within ISKCON, remaining within this institution was an absolute commitment, even to the point of making it part of our initiation vows. And because that is what is going to carry us through the good and the bad times, is this family that we have together. And so that just solidified even more for me the importance of just the understanding that ISKCON is our family. And yeah, sometimes family disagrees, but we still stay together and we stay committed to each other. And so really, you know, for me today, these are just the three things that I was just feeling inspired to share, is that legacy that Guru Maharaj has left for us, and what we take on as far as continuing to carry that forward on his behalf as we continue to serve Srila Prabhupada's movement. And I just ask for your blessings to be able to continue to remain part of this family, and to be able to continue to serve in whatever way possible. And as Yadunath Prabhu had expressed, and something that Satchidananda Maharaj had also shared early on, was we now have this special connection with Guru Maharaj, that we can access him through prayer, and it's a powerful thing to have that and to know that. I personally am not at the place now where I still feel that connection so much, but I hope that with continued practice and continued work, we can continue to feel Guru Maharaj's presence every day, even though he's not physically here with us. So that's really all I have to share here today. I really thank you for the opportunity to be here and to be able to hear a little bit. And I apologize that I have to leave in the middle of it. I want to stay. But thank you all very much, and I wish you all the very best. Seeing it, as this day brings up a lot of emotion and memories for us, you know, we continue to carry forth and stay strong together. So thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your wonderful remembrance, and also calling out the key points what Guru Maharaj emphasized throughout his life. Thank you for that. So next I would call Adit Narayan Prabhu and Ratnaratika Mataji. If you can go next. Mataji, if you can keep it to like 5 minutes, that would be great. So because there are other devotees also on the line. So thank you, Mataji.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Charu Swami iti namane Snigdha Cheta Supraneta Vagminam Charasapatam Prabhupada Gata Prana Nami Bhakti Charu Padam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyadya Deshatharine. So my husband was not able to, he has a work meeting, so he's not able to join today. But I would like to start by reading our Vyas Puja offering that we wrote for Guru Maharaj. Dearest Guru Maharaj, please accept our most humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories unto you and your divine service to Srila Prabhupada. None of us would have imagined that this year we will be writing this Vyasa Puja offering after your disappearance from this mortal world. It is still so hard to believe that we will not have your physical association again in this life. These last few months, our minds and hearts have been so absorbed in meditating on your divine grace, particularly the memories of sweet personal exchanges that we were fortunate to have with you, and your loving kindness upon us. It is a bittersweet experience, feeling close to you through the memories, and yet increasingly experiencing the pain of separation. Feeling separation from you, we get a glimpse of the intensity of separation you had for Srila Prabhupada, and how you gloriously served him your whole life in separation. Some of the memories that are flooding our consciousness are your retreats, your concern for the comfort and prasadam arrangement for all the devotees, your loving embrace and the sweetness in calling our names, your dealings to make everyone feel so special, your cooking in our house, allowing us to offer little service, your profound yet simple to understand classes, the bliss when you narrate different pastimes with so much absorption and devotion, your perfect answers to questions, and so many more precious memories. We miss each one of these moments and long to again have your personal association soon. Guru Maharaj, hearing all the glorifications from your God brothers and sisters and other senior devotees, we feel that 2 points that were most appreciated are your unalloyed commitment and tireless dedication to the service of Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON Society, and your personal loving dealings of perfect Vaishnava etiquette, which has melted the hearts of each one of us. Whenever there was any issue in ISKCON in any place in the world, you fearlessly and completely dedicated yourself, regardless of the hardships and challenges, to solving the issue. Your dedication and commitment to Srila Prabhupada is unparalleled and most glorious. You have started, guided, managed, and saved so many projects for ISKCON, thus magnifying ISKCON's glory. You are certainly a very dear personal associate of Srila Prabhupada. You appeared here to further ISKCON's glories as a society that is going to save the world for the next 10,000 years, and you established Srila Prabhupada as the preeminent Shiksha Guru for devotees for all time. Guru Maharaj, please bless us that we can please you by dedicating ourselves completely to the service of Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON Society. It is amazing how many people all over the world have been touched by your caring, loving dealings and the way you generously extended yourself to others. Despite being a world-traveling preacher and managing so many projects, you still had so much time for each one of us. In your exchanges with devotees, serving, caring, and even cooking for devotees, you set such a perfect example of Vaishnava etiquette. Guru Maharaj, we pray that we can imbibe even a drop of your personal mood of love and care in our exchanges with devotees. Guru Maharaj, in your final pastime, you showed the glorious example of being fearless to preach the message of Krishna consciousness. Along with that, you also brought devotees from all over the world together in chanting the holy names, as you have repeatedly stressed that worldwide chanting of the holy names is a real solution to all problems. You also brought us all together as one big family under Srila Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj, we lament that we have not served you properly and made the best use of the opportunity to have your personal association. Please forgive us for our conditionings and foolishness in not recognizing your glorious position. We pray that we stay always connected with you and your instructions and can always be aware of your presence in every moment of our life. Please continue to guide us and use us as instruments to serve you and this glorious ISKCON movement. Falling at your lotus feet in separation, your servants Aditya Narayan Das and Ratna Radhika Dasi.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for your wonderful offering. Thank you. I'd like to call next Kalindi Mataji. Mataji, please unmute yourself, and Mataji, if you can keep it to 5 minutes, that would be very helpful, because there are other devotees that are waiting. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna, everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances. Vanchakapatarubhyasya, Kripasindhuvye Vacha, Patitanam, Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. I wanted to express my gratitude for all of you to hear all these wonderful offerings and to get this opportunity to speak my offering. It's a very humble offering. I am a very humble servant of Guru Maharaj, and it has taken me a long time actually to come to the level that I express my real gratitude to Guru Maharaj and come to understand Guru Maharaj's very deep and great love, his very wonderful qualities, his eternal service to Srila Prabhupada, and his Dear Guru Maharaj, I'll read my offering now, and then I have a few more things to say. Amen. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories unto you. All glories unto you. All glories unto you. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Iti Namine Snigdha Cheta Supranita Vakminam Sarasa Putam Prabhupada Gata Prana Naomi Bhakti Charupadam.
Thank you, Mataji. Sorry.
It looks, Guru Maharaj, it looks like a new era has started since your departure from this world. Life as we knew it has stopped, and there will be a new period, especially for us, all your disciples. Your mood seemed to be different during your last weeks in Ujjain, as if you knew you had a special mission. Then you left for America, although many devotees had warned you not to travel during the pandemic. But you were fearless, fired up to preach and do the needful. Then the message came. You had tested positive for the virus and were hospitalized. The community of devotees started fervent prayers, yagyas and kirtans for your recovery. We had great hope that Krishna would hear our prayers, but he had a different plan, and gradually we could see that your health was declining. Your departure came so unexpected, as a great shockwave that flooded the earth. Srila Prabhupada wanted you for other services, or just to be with Krishna, so he made the perfect arrangement. Like Bhisma Dev, you were preparing for the final lesson without any distraction. You were with Krishna and Srila Prabhupada non-stop in your actions and life, and in your passing from this world as well. Actually, while with us, all your activities were focused to do the best for Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON. And while leaving us, you brought the whole society of ISKCON together again as one family, crying for losing you. The last few weeks, we have been hearing so many glorifications by your godbrothers and sisters, and modern technology allowed us to attend all of them over the internet. Your kindness, expertise, devotion, tolerance, personal touch, warm smile, loving exchanges, calming voice, perfect etiquette, delicious cooking, determination, creativity, and many other wonderful qualities have been glorified by many devotees worldwide. What to speak of all the projects you accomplished? Translating Srila Prabhupada's books in Bengali, the filming of the Abhacharan series about Srila Prabhupada's life, the saving of the new Mayapur temple in France, the building of the Ujjain temple, the emphasis that Srila Prabhupada is the founder, Acharya, and Siksha Guru for all ISKCON devotees, the regaining of the New York temple, just to mention a few. Every devotee who met you has the same impression. You were their well-wisher and friend, making them feel important and loved. That same tone came through in your letters, in which you always encouraged me to take spiritual life very seriously. You signed your letters with your ever well-wisher, just like Srila Prabhupada. In the early days, I was able to assist you with the distribution of spiritual connections to the disciples in the East Coast area. You also wanted to set up a monitor system and database for all the disciples, and I was happy to help in that project as well. Also, I was fortunate to help with the duplication and distribution of the Abhacharan video series. Although it was many years ago, it was a great honor for me to help you in such a personal way. Many years have gone since then. Your responsibilities and disciples kept increasing. I have to admit that I did not strengthen my spiritual life as much as I should, but by Krishna's mercy, I have given another chance. Over and over, we hear that Vani is more important than Vapu association. I am fortunate that I gradually was prepared for this shift. So many disciples had very little association with Srila Prabhupada, but they have been fixed in devotional service for over 40 years. I'm praying that I can be fixed in devotional service also and develop my deeper relationship with you. I am fortunate also to have support of some of your godbrothers. And in your Vyasa Puja offering, you express your deep love for Srila Prabhupada and your dedication to serve his mission. Guru Maharaj, please allow my love for you to grow as well. May I become the disciple you want me to be and assist in your service. Begging to remain your eternal servant, Kalindi Devi Dasi.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I want to thank you again all for giving me an opportunity to read the offering and have your association. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Purnachanda Prabhu, can you unmute yourself?
Krishna Prabhu. You are able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Nitinamini Nigda Cheta Suparaneta Vagninam Chara Sapalitam Prabhupada Gata Pranami Bhakti Charu Padam Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Pachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha. So I would like to thank all of you for joining to glorify Guru Maharaj, as well as, especially Ujjain team and others, making this a reality so that we all together can glorify Guru Maharaj and hear from everyone about, different pastimes and their realizations and feelings about Guru Maharaj. So I would like to read my offering, and also, add a few things while I'm reading. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you. Wish you a very happy and Krishna conscious birthday. Guru Maharaj, this year's Vyasa Puja is very different. This is the first Vyasa Puja after your departure from this planet. On this occasion, I recall a particular incident a couple of years back, when after massaging Guru Maharaj, afterwards when he took a rest and, was talking with us, I shared with Guru Maharaj, your body became a little weaker or fragile compared to your previous visit. And then Guru Maharaj said that, what can we do? I have become old now and I'm ready to leave anytime. I'm prepared, he said. And, I replied, Gurudev, please don't say like that, because, we don't know whether we can handle, and then, please don't say that, I said. And then he questioned actually me that, didn't I teach you how to handle death? And basically he was always prepared, and that is what we saw in the last few days of his life also. But, unfortunately, Guru Maharaj taught us, but I'm still not able to come out of it. We are dearly missing Guru Maharaj. I will continue, reading my offering. Gurudev, your departure was glorious. Like a Lieutenant General of Srila Prabhupada's army, you inspired all to chant and sing Lord's name continuously. Even you were apparently unconscious. In just those last few days, thousands of souls came closer to Lord's devotees and Lord's holy names. Many who never chanted Lord's name took up chanting and singing just for you. And many of you might have seen, some actually shared with me, their friends or their family or relatives. They met Guru Maharaj and they never chanted, but when they heard that Guru Maharaj is not well, and they also chanted with them, and which was, the big thing where Guru Maharaj, brought them in line in devotees, circle where they were able to chant. I will continue. Gurudev, your coming to America during the pandemic was glorious. The travel to America wasn't safe. Many of us requested you to delay your travel, but you wanted to follow your dear Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada wasn't ready to get confined in a room once he started feeling better after a severe health setback in India. He left comfort of Vrindavan to preach in the West. You did exactly the same by leaving the comfort of Ujjain to expand the preaching in the West. I will continue. Gurudev, your love and care was glorious. You allowed us to serve you on various occasions, ignoring your discomfort and our shortcomings. Your last visit to New Jersey was special and memorable. It seems you already knew that it was your last visit there. You specially asked many devotees to come for a personal darshan. You personally instructed me, my family, and other disciples in New York, New Jersey on various aspects. I couldn't fathom depth of your dealings during the visit, but realized it later. You came to America because you wanted to meet all of us, bestow love, and personally instruct before leaving the planet. Gurudev, please bless us so we can follow all your instructions sincerely and lead our life to become nice devotees as you always wanted us to become. If you remember, whenever we used to ask Guru Maharaj anything, Guru Maharaj used to bless that be a nice devotee. And that is what, I'm also praying, we all should pray that, we should become a nice devotee. Guru Maharaj, please bless us so that we can follow you exactly same way as you have followed Srila Prabhupada during your life on this planet. Hare Krishna. Your son Purnachandra Das. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. It's a very profound offering, Prabhu. Yes, we all should aspire to be a good devotee like how our Guru Maharaj wanted us to be. Champaklata Mataji, I would like you to unmute yourself and you can make the offering.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Spasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Namne Snigna Cheta Supunata Vagnanam Shara Suplutam Prabhupada Gata Pranam. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to speak. I'll just take a minute to share my experience with Guru Maharaj. I was recently initiated like last year, and we had a great opportunity to serve Guru Maharaj when he came to Atlanta. So Guru Maharaj was at our home, and I had got chastised for my chanting beats. It's a long story. So while the time that he was here, even though he was very, loving and caring, in the back of my mind, I would think, oh my God, I got chastised, but Maharaj must be thinking about me. I messed up here, did this wrong, did that wrong. But the thing I learned was when we were dropping him off at the airport, and fortunately, I had a little personal time with him. And Maharaj was leaving, and I was saying my final words to Maharaj. I said, okay, Maharaj, thank you so much, and so like that. But Maharaj didn't say anything. He just smiled, and he opened up his arms very wide, and he embraced me so tight. Like I can still feel the pain right here in my chest. He had a tight grip. And it showed me that, how loving and forgiving Maharaj was. Maharaj, I noticed one thing. Maharaj was always loving and compassionate. He never saw any flaws. He never saw any, shortcomings. And he was very, very personal, as we have all heard. So there are other pastimes that I could share, but anyway, I'll keep it short. So I know Guru Maharaj departure from this world was a great loss, and we all are missing him a lot. But I think the most important thing to remember is whatever experiences we had with Maharaj, we should, try to meditate on it and try to learn if there are any lessons to be learned from it, and try to emulate the same qualities that he had. But anyway, I'll give the rest of the time to my family to speak. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Namane Snikta Chita Superneta Vagminam Cha Rasa Plutam Prabhupada Gata Pranam Naumi Bhakti Charu Padam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaudavani Vicharini Nirvisheshta Shinavadi Paschatishya Sarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam. So, when we were at the temple, like
Atlanta
temple in the guest house. Guru Maharaj was upstairs in his room, and then I asked him, do you want anything more? So Guru Maharaj said, yeah, I want something from you. I said, what? He said, nah, can you please give me Krishna Prem? And I was shocked. Nah, how can I give him a Krishna Prem? I don't have any Krishna Prem. So at Charlotte, we went for my birthday celebration with Guru Maharaj, and then after we cut the cake with Guru Maharaj, he asked me, do you want to say anything? Then I said, I don't have anything. Then Guru Maharaj said that I have something for you. He said, may you become a great devotee of Lord Krishna. And now my Guru Maharaj instructed me that to play kirtan for your Gaunitai, and now he named my personal deities as Gaunitai, and then now I miss him a lot, and I love you a lot, but I know he's happy with the Prabhupada, and he'll be happy if I follow his instructions.
Thank you. That was a wonderful offering, Mataji. Thank you for that. Amazing. You're inspiring us so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Namine Snigdha Chitta Supraneta Vagminam Charasa Plutam Prabhupada Gata Purana Namo Bhakti Charu Pratam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Vishesha Srimati Pashchati Shutarine. There's so many things to share, so many things to speak, but I know time is short, and one pastime really I don't think I can ever forget. Guru Maharaj came to Atlanta almost 5 years back. I saw him for the first time. I didn't know who is Guru Maharaj. I was very new in Krishna consciousness. Garima was only 2-year-old. And I saw Guru Maharaj. And that time I was not in, I was very beginner. And when I met him, I heard of his meeting about Srila Prabhupada. And I was so much inspired by Guru Maharaj that I had decided that day that if I will have a guru in future in my life, it will be Guru Maharaj. And after that 3 years, Guru Maharaj never came to Atlanta for 3 years. And then when he came, all of a sudden in Panihati festival, I was extremely happy. And then I was not ready for initiation, shelter, or anything. But some devotees told me that you love to hear Guru Maharaj so much. Why don't you go and talk? And I went and I was talking to Guru Maharaj. And as I was speaking to Guru Maharaj, I just requested, it came from my mouth, that Guru Maharaj, may I please have your shelter? It was unplanned, it was undecided. And then Guru Maharaj said, yes, sure, you can have my shelter. And if you come to me, I will take you to Srila Prabhupada. So that was the biggest blessing in my life, that I'm so unqualified, I'm so not worthy at all. But Guru Maharaj told me that I will take you to Prabhupada. So I have full faith. And then I'll wind up just saying that we just took initiation last year, but I was always in my heart and my mind, I would think about Guru Maharaj, and I would think, I wish I could have his association. And when we were planning to go to India this year, my heart was, I wish I can go to Ujjain just for a few days, and I wish I can see Guru Maharaj there. I can see. And then right a day before leaving Ujjain, like we had planned to leave, Guru Maharaj came there.
And we got his personal association. Both the children got his personal association. And it was so blissful. It was so blissful. I thought, every single day I used to think I'm in Goloka. Ujjain gave I have so many memories with Guru Maharaj in Ujjain that it is difficult still to believe that Guru Maharaj Vapu is no more there with us and we have to follow his Vani, but I'm grateful to Guru Maharaj for his personal association, for his personal instructions to me, for giving us blissful association in Ujjain and in Atlanta. And not only that, we just took initiation last year, but Guru Maharaj was so kind enough. Last year on Janmashtami, he came to our house. He showed me how to cook chow mein. He gave so much personal association to both the children. Garima and Krishna are so inspired that all of a sudden Garima started chanting 8 rounds, and then every morning, even now, she sits and she plays YouTube and we chant with Guru Maharaj and then chant with Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. But she sleeps with Guru Maharaj Kirtan at night. She wakes up with Guru Maharaj chanting. Throughout the day, she has developed the interest to hear Hari Katha from Guru Maharaj. So there are so many things I can say, but I'm eternally grateful for this association, even though it was very, very, very short time for us, very short time. But it was so much that we can cherish. So Guru Maharaj, I will always miss you. You will always be there in our heart. And I pray all the devotees here to bless me and my family, that we serve Guru Maharaj Vani and we serve the way he served Srila Prabhupada, and we become some instrument in serving Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. So please, all the devotees on this call, please bless us. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha.
Thank you, Mataji. We're running out of time. There's others are waiting. Rupanuga Prabhu, can you please get started? Prabhu, please kindly keep it to 5 minutes. My humble request, because there's other devotees from New Orleans also waiting. So please unmute yourself and you can start.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much for this opportunity to glorify Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to your holiness. Guru Maharaj, you are helping Srila Prabhupada in serving Krishna somewhere, but we are a little discouraged this year as we are bereft of your physical association. Despite your many instructions, it is hard to be content with only your Vani, Guru Maharaj. Some may say that the separation from Bapu is recent and hence we feel this way, but I'm not sure if we will ever be content with only the Vani. It seems that this void that has been created will remain always in our hearts. Guru Maharaj, among your many qualities, the one that I want to focus on today is your strong desire to keep ISKCON united by establishing Srila Prabhupada as the founding Acharya. And in that regard, by always respecting, cooperating with, and promoting your God siblings over your personal services. I hope we all can imbibe that mood and cooperate with not only our God brothers and God sisters, but also with our God cousins. This year, Guru Maharaj, I was not able to write and submit my offering for your Vyasa Puja, and I was feeling guilty, but by your mercy, this opportunity was created by your amazing disciples. It is also a strange coincidence, Guru Maharaj, that His Holiness Giriraj Swami forwarded an offering that one of his disciples, Balaram Chandra Prabhu, wrote to him on his Vyasa Puja this year, and I received this only 2 days ago. In this offering, Balaram Chandra Prabhu, a disciple of Giriraj Swami, glorifies you, Guru Maharaj. That brings out your above-mentioned quality of keeping everyone together and your earnest desire for unity and cooperation through respect for God's siblings. Here is what he writes, Guru Maharaj, which highlights your selfless nature, your respect for God's siblings, and the Vaishnava etiquette that you are an emblem of. You always lived by the highest standards of Vaishnava etiquette, and you even taught this subject at the GBC college. More about the college later. First, this offering to Giriraj Swami by his disciple, who glorifies your holiness in his offering to his Guru Maharaj. Some background of this disciple, Guru Maharaj, as you may recall, in 2005, Bhakta Bhanu, who is now Balaram Chandra Prabhu, he was a vice president of marketing in a tech company in Northern California. When I first met him, his goal was to play golf in the most expensive and exotic golf courses in the world. We met by Krishna's arrangement in LA, and he invited my family to spend some time with him in a resort in Tehachapi, California. And through that, our relationship grew, and I invited him to come to Janmashtami that year when you are going to visit. This is what he writes, Guru Maharaj, in his offering. This is Vyas Puja offering to Giriraj Swami, but he mentions you in that offering, and that's how Giriraj Swami shared with me. He writes, Maharaj was visiting the US from India and was scheduled to be in LA for Janmashtami. They agreed to make the necessary introductions. He's referring to me and my family at that time. So the day before Janmashtami, they drove from Bay Area and they came here. So on that day, you were staying in the LA Temple guest house, and we brought these devotees to your apartment. And again, back to Balaram Chandra Prabhu's offering, he says, I vividly remember how abundant, cheerful, enthusiastic, and vocal His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj was. During our conversation, I mentioned that Prabhupada repeatedly insists that one who is serious about pursuing Krishna consciousness must seek the help from a guru who is in line with a bona fide Vaishnava Sampradaya and Guru Parampara. I evinced interest in seeking out such a guru, but also shared my confusion as my family already has a guru in India. It was then that His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj gave me my first lesson, that one can have many Shiksha gurus, and clarified my doubts and confusion. He then turned to you, he is referring to Giriraj Swami, and suggested that perhaps you could guide me as you are physically closer to me. So Maharaj, now this is me speaking, Rupanuga Das. So Maharaj, you basically handed over this potential disciple of yours to your elder god brother, Giriraj Swami, because you thought it would be the proper etiquette. Balaram Chandra Prabhu goes on to glorify Giriraj Swami, but then he concludes. This is Balaram Chandra Prabhu writing, I would be remiss if I did not share with you my gratitude and indebtedness to a great Vaishnava devotee and bona fide guru, your god brother and Srila Prabhupada's close disciple and servant, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. If Maharaj had not petitioned you on that Janmashtami day in 2005 to guide me in my Krishna consciousness, I would not be here with you today in this august assembly of devotees. I never got the opportunity to thank Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj in person for his mercy, and for this I am very sorry. So in your presence, I offer to His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj my koti koti ad infinitum dandvat pranams and humble obeisances at his lotus feet. His association in Vapu form is greatly missed. He further goes on, it is true that only by the grace of a Vaishnava can one re-establish one's relationship with Krishna and be saved from the pangs of material misery. He says, I'm living proof of this. So this is how the three factors, Sat Sangha, devotee association, Grantha, scripture, and Guru, a teacher, have brought me to you, Giriraj Swami, and Krishna. So his offering ends. And Guru Maharaj, I just want to conclude by saying that through your mercy and guidance, Bhakta Bhanu, who is now Balaram Chandra Prabhu, got connected to his Guru, Giriraj Swami and Krishna. This is your magnanimity, Guru Maharaj, and your potency to bring them closer to Krishna just by a merciful glance and a moment of your association. I started off with the GBC College early on, and you were so fond of teaching at the GBC College. You are the founding trustee of the college. I just want to report to you that this year we started GBC College in China, and I'm sure you would have really loved to teach there, as you did in any and every location around the globe, including Sochi in Russia, Kazakhstan in Central Asia, Campina Grande in Brazil, and of course in many locations in India, Govardhan Eco Village, Pune, Tirupati, etc. I was hoping to introduce you to an amazing group of Bhagavad Gita learners this year that we started in Tustin, but such was not Krishna's plan. Also, our older daughter Nikki was planning to take initiation from you, Guru Maharaj, but her dreams are also shattered. We are counting on your continued guidance, Guru Maharaj, which I trust you will find ways to provide. Thank you very much for accepting us and for continuing to guide us. Hare Krishna. All
Thank you,
glories
Prabhu.
to you, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Gadadhar Prabhu, can you please unmute yourself and go?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much giving me opportunity to glorify Srila Guru Maharaj. And I feel really very happy to see after a long time our dear godbrother Rupanuga Prabhu. It's very long time I went his house with Guru Maharaj. So I remember those days. Thank you so much, Rupanuga Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe. Anyway, so time is very short, I don't know what I should speak. I wrote a little bit, but before I, okay, let's start first what I wrote a little bit and then, okay. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhudale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Niti Namine Snigdha Cheta Shupranita Bhagminam Charasatputam Prabhu Pada Gata Prano Nomi Bhakti Charu Padam Namayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschattu Deshatari. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances unto your divine lotus feet. Also, I pay my humble obeisances on behalf of all New Orleans devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to your divine grace. Guru Maharaj, I do not have to glorify such an exalted Vaishnava such as yourself. I am begging your blessing so I can speak something. It is very important for us to invest our time and realize that Vaishnava, a pure devotee of the Lord, we come to understand that out of the innumerable godly qualities, there are 26 which are very important within a Vaishnava. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, out of his causeless mercy, has listed them down for our condition and meditation and completion. Kripalu Akrito Droha Saptasar Samo Nirodhos Bodhanu Mritu Akinchana Sarva Upokaraka Santo Krishna Ikasaran Akamo Nirihasthi Vijita Saraguna Mitovuk Apramatta Manada Amani Gambhira Kuruna Maitra Kobi Dr. Moni. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 12:78 to 8. A pure devotee is magnanimous and an inspiration to all. It is only by great fortune that one gets to associate with him. Guru Maharaj, you are always very merciful and a well-wishing friend of not only human but all beings. Guru Maharaj, you are concerned about suffering conditions that are entrapped in this material existence. You are a good example of Trinaropi Shunichena Sararopi Shohishna Amanina Matena Kitaniya Swadahari. You are the most humble and tolerant person I have ever. No matter how difficult the circumstance, you always find ways and means to remember Srila Prabhupada, Sri Krishna. Your entire existence is great, is and provides pleasure unto Srila Prabhupada and the Supreme Lord. Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, in spite of failing for 40 years of his life, didn't lose hope.
લઈ લેજાનો રાખતો નહીં એટલે હારું ફેરવ કરવાનો
by his family members for having a spiritual interest. He didn't give up his intense desire to serve the mission of his spiritual master. In the process, he had to abandon his wife and children, live without proper facilities, travel alone to the west in a cargo ship, in which he suffered from heart attack at the age of 70 years old. And as a result of his sacrifice, millions of people across the world have the opportunity to lead a Krishna consciousness life. Guru Maharaj, your words, deeds, and mind was completely surrendered to Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. That's why Srila Prabhupada gave you Harinam and Brahman Diksha at the same time. And after 3 months, he gave you sannyas initiation, which is completely unusual. Even so, because at that time, Prabhupada had more than 10,000 followers. So you were very special and very dear to Srila Prabhupada. Translating Prabhupada's books into Bengali, you did an excellent service to the Bengali speaking community in the world. Making Abhay Charan Prabhupada life stories as a mega TV series, you set a special example. When ISKCON faces an extreme difficulty, you solve it easily. There are hundreds of incidents where you saved ISKCON from a different and difficult situation. Guru Maharaj, I just wanted to gratitude, these things I must say that when you came the last time in USA, before you came, you called me so many times that I should come from New Orleans to DeLand to help you. Even that time was the lockdown, so there was no way I can go. And I told you so many things that I cannot go because there is road closed and there's so many obstacles. But you get such a nice, the way where I should go, that you told me that okay, so come to the country road. From New Orleans to DeLand is almost more than 600 miles, and you gave me the route direction to the countryside where maybe 35 miles speed or 45 miles speed I can drive. So somehow or other, you told me that anyhow or other I should go to the DeLand. But I tried and I went, and finally, I lost the road. And around 2 o'clock, I reached at the temple, and I heard from the Archana Mataji and some other devotees, Sam Murari Prabhu, that whole day he was so worried about me and my family because I didn't travel alone. I myself and my 2 kids and my nephew Nanda Suto. So we are 5 people went there. And he was always calling them that I reach or not and how I was. So, and thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. You are taking care of us so nicely. And the last days when I left from there, when I did couple of days service, especially when I messaging you on the 10th, when I left from there, and you told me that you leaving now, who will give me message to me? So Guru Maharaj, I am so unfortunate that I could stay another couple of days, but I had some emergency. That's why I had to come. That's why the last few days I couldn't spend with time with you. But anyway, Guru Maharaj, so please bless me. Guru Maharaj, I am unable to glorify your unlimited qualities. I always remember your very important instruction that you gave us. The first of all, no matter what happens, don't leave ISKCON. And secondly, cooperate with all the devotees. And the third, GBC is the ultimate authority, and please cooperate with them. So Guru Maharaj, on this auspicious occasion, I am begging for your mercy that I can stay in the association of the devotees in ISKCON my whole life. And please bless my wife Karanika and my daughter Gopika and Radhika so they can stay in Krishna consciousness in their whole life and follow your instructions. I love you so much, Guru Maharaj. Your unqualified son, Gadadhar Pandit Das from New Orleans. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu, we are already over time, about 4 minutes. So South African devotees are waiting. So my apologies please forgive me that we ran out of time. So now we have to hand over to the South African devotees so that they have only 25 minutes out of 30 minutes. So please forgive me. Hopefully next time, Sarvatarak Prabhu, we can hopefully go, you can go first next year. So please forgive Prabhu that this year we cannot do it. The next year we'll do it. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Shamukunda Prabhu, for giving your time and coordination, for coordinating all the devotees from America, and very nicely requesting devotees again and again for sharing their offering in 5 minutes. But definitely, while we are sharing some glories of some advanced devotees, then it goes over the time. Definitely, it's natural. So we respect the time and we respect the South African devotees. So I'll move on towards the South African devotees, and we have Hemavati Radhika Mataji. I would request Mataji to unmute herself and share her offerings with Nalini Kant Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna devotees, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimad Bhakti Charu Swami Dinami Shri Racheta Supraneta Vagminam Cha Rasaplutam Prabhupada Gata Pranam Naomi Bhakti Charu Padam. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. We wish you a very happy 75th Vyasa Puja today. We offer this at your lotus feet as our small gift of love, devotion, and appreciation.
Gurudev, ever since you're gone, our hearts are broken and torn. You were so courageous and brave, your life you gave. Fearless you went, by Krishna and Srila Prabhupada you were sent, to America to preach, in that hell to teach everyone about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to revive their love for Krishna, as Srila Prabhupada said. Fully surrendered, mind, body, and soul, Srila Prabhupada's mission was your life's goal. Your loyalty to Srila Prabhupada chaste, not a single moment did you waste. A leader so loving yet strong, never allowing any wrong. A love so deep and pure, millions of materially conditioned hearts you did cure, all fallen in Maya, burning and suffering in hellish fire. A beautiful and kind angel on earth, matchless and priceless in worth. Krishna is so kind. You are a most stunning and rare gem to find. Your devotional service outstanding and unmatched, although you were never attached. When you were critically not well, divinity orchestrated by Radha Madhav to tell the whole world to intensely chant the holy name, with every drop of love all the same, crying to Krishna with floods of tears, the thought of losing you, to take away our fears. Externals don't matter, your departure was perfect. A pure soul has no defect. You brought ISKCON close as a family to unite. Stand together and pray with all our might. You left your legacy and instructions. Now our test is to demonstrate our love for you through actions. We are deprived of your Vapu, it's gone forever, but your Vani remains eternally, ever and ever. We carefully follow your Vani with a desire to honor and serve such a gentleman, a grand sire. We will loyally serve your lotus feet, so that one day we can again meet. Most brilliant moon, so charming, forever with all the love in our hearts, your glories we will sing.
We love, adore, worship thee, our most beloved, glorious Guru Maharaj and spiritual father. How blessed and fortunate are we to be your children and disciples. Thank you for accepting and loving us so much, even though we didn't deserve anything. We are nothing without you, Gurudev. So please never forsake us. We come begging at your most intense of your lotus feet, begging for forgiveness for all our offenses. Please give us your causeless mercy to dedicate our lives to your service. We are yours and surrendered to your lotus feet fully again and again. Please be so kind as to engage us in your service as you desire, dear Master. We humbly pray to remember you with each and every breath we take and never forget your instructions and love. All we want to please Gurudev, so kindly guide us in every step we take to do and what is right and pleasing to you. We offer everything to you and knowing you will offer it to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for everything, our most beloved Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Your insignificant servants and grateful children, Nalini Kanta Das
And Himavati Radhika Dasi.
Johannesburg, South Africa. Thank you, Prabhu and devotees, for giving us the opportunity to say our offering. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much for sharing your offering. Thank you very much, Mataji. So now I would request Tribhanga Sundar Prabhuji to please unmute himself and share the offering.
Hare Krishna. I was requested to glorify Guru Maharaj this evening, so I would like to speak something about my association with His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj. Before I took re-initiation from Guru Maharaj, I actually obviously was wanting to travel throughout India on parikram and also study. So my trip there was sponsored by His Holiness Indradumna Swami Maharaj. And even with my travels in India, I never knew a place like Ujjain existed. And so obviously after taking initiation from Guru Maharaj, I realized that he established a temple there, and I was very fortunate to take darshan of the deities there on 3 separate occasions, and not only just take darshan of the deities, but have Guru Maharaj's personal association in Ujjain. I remember the first time I came to Ujjain, there was a Guru leadership course, and that was quite a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago or so. And so, so when I arrived, I actually, Guru Maharaj wasn't there. He was in Mumbai, and he was meant to come the next day. So he knew I was arriving. And so he called me from Mumbai and wanted to find out if I arrived safely, and if I got prasadam and so forth. So, you know, Guru Maharaj has always been so kind to me in so many ways that he was so personal and caring. And so even the next day when he came, he gave me a lot of his time. And so whenever he went to the Guru leadership course, he also asked me to come along with him. So in this way, I was able to get Maharaj's association over the few days that I spent there, maybe a week or so. And on my second visit, I came to Ujjain because of the Rath Yatra festival. It was a very nice festival, and Maharaj was present also. So there I again got Maharaj's association. And the reason I'm talking about Ujjain is because Ujjain was very dear to Maharaj, and also my association with Maharaj in Ujjain was different from my association that I had with him in other places, like Mayapur and South Africa. In Johannesburg, I had a lot of association with Guru Maharaj in Johannesburg because he was GBC and I was temple president. And so he would come and also translate Prabhupada's books, and he would take off 2 or 3 weeks at a time in his room in the temple in Johannesburg. And so we would facilitate him fully for that purpose. But on my second occasion, on my third occasion that I visited Ujjain, I was I had very special darshan of Maharaj on many occasions, actually. And the one occasion, of course, the reason I came to Ujjain was because of the Ayurvedic clinic. And Maharaj had just started the clinic. It was actually Maharaj, myself, and Govinda Prabhu. We were the first, and Hema, well, of course, Hemavati Ladika came a week later, but we were the first patients at the clinic. And Maharaj, Govinda and myself, we came on the same, at the same time at the airport. We got picked up and we were brought to Ujjain at the clinic, and Maharaj came from his quarters to meet with us and embraced us and welcomed us. And so the next day we were starting our treatment. So Maharaj had a room in that apartment, if you know the clinic's facility, when it was on the temple compound. There was a 2-bedroom apartment, and Govinda Prabhu and myself were meant to share one room, and Guru Maharaj was meant to have the other room next to us. But for some reason, Guru Maharaj didn't want me to share a room with Govinda, and he said, no, I should have my own room. So he went to his quarters, and he took his treatment from there. And so I had a room for myself. But not forgetting that every day we would meet with Guru Maharaj at some point, and he would ask about the treatment. And so, you know, and Guru Maharaj told me, he said, if we had this facility when Prabhupada was on the planet, and we had all the Ayurvedic doctors to support us, and he said that Srila Prabhupada would at least be around for another year or two instead of leaving at the time he left. And he seemed to be convinced about that. And so he did tell me that because, you know, as you know from the past times, Guru Maharaj was very into Ayurveda, especially Prabhupada introduced him to Ayurveda by taking so many Ayurvedic medicines himself, you know, especially the last few months of Prabhupada's stay. The very first time Prabhupada came to America, you remember he had 2 heart attacks on the ship. And so when he arrived in America, he wrote to his son and said, you know, send me some Ayurvedic medicines. And so Prabhupada was so fond of Ayurvedic medicines instead of allopathic medicines. And Guru Maharaj was in the same mood. He wasn't really into allopathy at all. I mean, you know, you couldn't give him a painkiller or aspirin or something like that. He'd always opt for Ayurveda. And I remember one time after one Rath Yatra festival, he had like a cold. So I had Sita Paladi Ayurvedic medicine. So I went and offered it to him. And he didn't think about it. He just took it because it was Ayurvedic. And so Guru Maharaj was so much into Ayurveda. And in this way, hundreds of devotees actually, because of Guru Maharaj, came to the clinic in Ujjain and got treatment. His godbrothers and so many disciples of other gurus came and they benefited. So Guru Maharaj, following in that mood of Srila Prabhupada, established the Ayurvedic clinic in Ujjain, and we all took advantage of that. So the point I'm trying to make is that Guru Maharaj, unfortunately, when he passed away, you know, he didn't have that facility where he could take Ayurvedic medicines, but he was forced to take allopathic medicines. And it's so unfortunate because we all know that Guru Maharaj has so many doctors as disciples. And so even those doctors went with him when he departed. And there could be a reason for that. And, you know, Guru Maharaj wanted to, of course, Krishna and Srila Prabhupada wanted him to, to have complete shelter of them so that he could go to them. So in this way, sometimes we may think, well, I could offer my services to the Guru because I'm a doctor or whatever. But actually, sometimes that service might not manifest at the time the Guru needs it. And so when Guru Maharaj would always talk about our experience at the clinic, especially being the first patients there. And he did obviously get a lot of ideas from Combo 2 when he went there for the first time before he started the clinic. And so that was a very good experience to be in Ujjain over those 3 times when Guru Maharaj was there. I really enjoyed that visit. And of course, the unfortunate thing is that if I do come to Ujjain, Guru Maharaj is not going to give me that particular association, especially that personal touch that Maharaj had. He was showing us how Krishna reciprocates with the devotees, his devotees, Krishna's devotees. And being a representative of Krishna, he was able to demonstrate that personal touch. And in conclusion, I just want to say one quick thing. Talking about visiting India and being with Guru Maharaj, I could say so many stories, but this one struck my mind. And that's one time I was trying to make a booking for Mumbai at the guest house. And so, I have the Mumbai guest house address, the email address. So I actually I typed out a request for accommodation, for booking. And I don't know, but somehow the other, I sent it to Guru Maharaj's email. And he happened to be in Mumbai at that time. And so, then I get a reply from Guru Maharaj and he's telling me, oh yeah, I've made all the arrangements for you, because it was like, I sent it to him to make the arrangement, but actually I sent it to the guest house. And then he replies to me and says, I made all the arrangements for you, Trikbanga. Don't worry, your room is booked. And not only that, I'm going to send my driver to pick you up from the airport. And I was so embarrassed because I never intended that. And I didn't even know Guru Maharaj was in Mumbai. I mean, that was like Krishna's intervention completely. And so when I got there, I got picked up as Maharaj had planned. And then I came and I spent every day with him while he was in Mumbai. And he even wanted me to taste the ice cream from the ice cream vendor around the corner in Mumbai. He said, oh, I must have that ice cream. It's very good. And anyway, so when my stay in Mumbai was concluded, I wanted to go and settle my bill. And then the guest house manager said, no, Guru Maharaj has already settled the bill. You don't have to worry about it. So Guru Maharaj goes out of his way to take care of devotees, any devotee, whether the devotee is his disciple, not his disciple. But he showed me so much of special mercy, actually, that I got from him. And I hope I can live up to his expectations of being a good disciple. Of course, when I asked him to give me reinitiation back in 1990, he told me the same thing. He said, I wish I can live up to your expectation as a guru. So Guru Maharaj is very, very personal. And it's very difficult to get that in our movement because sometimes devotees are so busy, they have so many projects, there's so many disciples, especially senior devotees. And it's very rare that someone can extend that personal touch, which we're all looking for. After all, we are all personalists. So Guru Maharaj demonstrated that in such a wonderful way. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All glories to His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj.
Thank you very much, Tribhanga Sundar Prabhu, for sharing these pastimes. And as you have shared some pastimes from Ayurvedic clinic in Ujjain, it made some of the memories come back for me because I was there at that particular time. And during this COVID situation, we had this clinic closed, but soon we are starting it again for the local people, local devotees. And once the airline starts, it will be open for all the foreign devotees as well. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I did send a lot of my friends and devotees over to the clinic, and I gave them my highest recommendation. So it's good.
Thank you.
Let's hope it continues, because I think Guru Maharaj wanted to continue.
Yes, yes. Next, I would like to request Prabha Vishnu Prabhu to unmute himself and share the offering of offering to Guru Maharaj.
Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami iti namine. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami, and all glories to you, Bhakti Prem Swami, and all you wonderful devotees. Thank you for offering me some space to reflect on this tremendous loss that the ISKCON community has suffered. Allow me to speak of Guru Maharaj, seeing him through my personal interaction to embrace some of his infinite glories. Guru Maharaj's living has certainly impacted upon me with much severity. I'm amazed at the depth and the intensity of acute pain that is still coursing through my being. Allow me at this moment to introduce my meeting with Gurudev, about 20 seconds as an intro. When His Grace Jayatirtha Das abandoned us in the early 1980s, the severity was not so painful because I was then a novice of a few years in ISKCON. Very soon after him, the then charismatic Srila Bhagwan Das entered our lives, and I loved him very much as I was experiencing the maturity of devotional service. But his sudden departure left me in spiritual disarray for long, endless years. But His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami was a total, most dramatic spiritual intervention in my life. I was late to offer Mangal Aarti to our Lordship, Sri Sri Radha Radhanath, that morning. So I was singing along in the congregation. This was on 5th June 1989. I was in deep meditation, clinging to the sounds of prayer. The Lord was familiar with my intense pain. And as His Grace Ramanuja Prabhu led us into Shri Radhika Ma Tavyora Pada. You know that verse. So the spiritual master is always eager to hear and chant about the unlimited pastimes of Radhika and Madhava. And I thought, I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. And that's when, at that moment in time, I felt this huge hug gripping me, a really huge hug. I looked to my side, and there was the Swami, his head tucked onto my chest, holding so tightly onto me. I was taken aback. Not knowing the etiquette to follow, I returned his tight hug for a few long spiritual moments. And then Maharaj held my hand and we danced the Swami step with me throughout Mangal Aarti, and he danced himself into my heart. So that was my first experience of Guru Maharaj's spiritual potency, his foresight in recognizing spiritual distress in a crowd of over 100 devotees in a dimly lit temple room and acting upon it immediately. I was so captivated by his spiritual serenity, his loving eyes and facial expression that I surrendered to Guru Maharaj at that very moment in time. I spoke to Maharaj later and arranged a welcome to South Africa celebration for him, together with all the Swamis present and about 150 devotees. So we held a fabulous festival at my home. This was on the 7th of June, 1989. His Holiness Indadumna Swami was very excited and arranged for a photographer to be present. He said that it was the first time since the mandir had opened in 1985 that so many senior Swamis and devotees were together at one time. So Prema Bhakti, that's my good wife, with her Vaishnavi friends, put together 45 delectable preparations for everyone. And Guru Maharaj, before joining all the Swamis for lunch, he walked out with me to check on the arrangements for the devotees. And this was another special attribute of Guru Maharaj, his keen concern for everyone to be treated equally well. And over the next 30 years, Maharaj always spoke glowingly about that welcome lunch and the standard of service that was set then in 1989. On that day, during the course of lunch prasadam, there was a sudden flutter towards the kitchen side, and I went to check. My mom, Goloka Devi Dasi, had collapsed outside. She was leaving her body, and Prema quickly gave her some water, and we chanted Hare Krishna as she drew a last breath. Then suddenly, I saw Guru Maharaj there with all the Swamis. He started singing the Maha Mantra with such intensity in a very vibrant, transcendental kirtan. And as we carried Mom into our very large temple room, I was amazed to see the Swamis jumping high into the air as they sang. So we placed my mom's body on the carpet. A doctor friend told me that Mom had passed on, but Maharaj's kirtan swelled higher and higher, and so did the devotees' exuberance. About 15 minutes later, Goloka Devi Dasi suddenly sat up. At that time, we were virtually screaming the Maha Mantra in blissful ecstasy. She offered her pranams to the gurus. The kirtan went on as Guru Maharaj came with us, and we carried Mom to her room. Giriraj Swami and Maharaj made sure that Goloka Devi Dasi was settled nicely and comfortably in a room, and then they returned to the dining table. The prasadam was reheated and the Swamis continued with their lunch. The only topic was what had transpired. Giriraj Swami explained that Sri Krishna had personally intervened just so the sadhus could finish the meal. That was his words, just so that the sadhus could finish the meal. So Guru Maharaj later that afternoon at the temple, he told me that Goloka Devi Dasi was going to pass on the next day, and she did. So for a funeral, Giriraj Swami and all the Maharajas offered a garland to Mom in a coffin. And then we all together went to the crematorium. So what blew my mind was that Bhakti Charu Swami and several others offered the obeisance to her in the crematorium. Yes, in the anteroom, the foyer of the crematorium. And this was spiritually overwhelming for me. And I cried as I realized that I was in the presence of an absolutely surrendered soul. And then Guru Maharaj accompanied me, and we went together and did the Brahminical rites for her departure before putting her into the place where the body is put in for burning. So that's the magnanimous soul we know as our loving spiritual father. Once, for an evening program at Sunil Mohan's home in Durban, he and another devotee just managed to push Prema, my wife, on a wheelchair through a tight crowd of seated devotees into a corner of the room, out of the way. And just in time, because a few moments later, Guru Maharaj walked in and sat on the Vyasa-san. He greeted everyone with a smile, and several devotees went up to garland him. Then suddenly, Maharaj saw someone. He got off his Vyasa-san. This was totally unusual for him. He took off a lovely garland, held it in his hands, and then weaved his way all the way around through the crowd. It was a long walk. Everyone looked up expectantly for that garland. But Gurudev then walked to the furthest corner of the room and placed the garland over Prema's head. Personally, placed the garland over Prema's head. And there was much clapping and oohs and ahs, so much of ecstasy. So he spoke to Prema for a while and then turned to me as I stood behind him. He gave me a special congratulatory hug and said, Prabha Vishnu, can you believe this? I asked Prema how she was, and she smiled and said, I am very well, Guru Maharaj. So then he said to me, Prema has understood that she is not the body, but a spirit soul. So this is another perfection of Gurudev. When he looks around, he sees everyone, and he looks into the hearts. No one was ever not important to him. Jai Guru Maharaj. So once for Maharaj Vyasa Puja celebration in Ujjain, he introduced me personally to the king of Jagannath Puri, Gajapati Maharaj, Dibya Singh Dev. And we spoke together, three of us, and had many photos taken. Later, Maharaj called me. Out of hundreds of disciples, he called me to join him for a fire sacrifice held as part of Srila Prabhupada's memorial service. Guru Maharaj officiated. Two of his god brothers, the king and I, sat to participate. And that is the benevolent personality Gurudev was, taking a small devotee like me to be a part of a huge sacrificial ceremony. There are hundreds of anecdotes over the last 30 years with Guru Maharaj. One powerful thought that is uppermost in my mind is that on our last three personal darshans, Guru Maharaj, Prema Bhakti, and myself, he spoke earnestly about the principle of death, very earnestly, because Prema and I are chronically ill, and he always speaks to us about death. So on the last occasion, his eyes looked very tired. And I told Guru Maharaj, Maharaj, your eyes are so tired. You should take some rest. He said, yes, I am very tired. Then, notwithstanding what I had just said, I asked Guru Maharaj, you tell us so much, Guru Maharaj, about death. What about speaking about the glories of life? He said, that's just it. That's what his reply was. That's just it. That is the glory of life, to have this opportunity to prepare perfectly for death, to have this opportunity to prepare perfectly for death. That's what Maharaj said twice. So since Maharaj's passing, a nephew of mine, sensing my pain, presented me with a large framed photograph of Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada's smiling head is raised at an angle, and Guru Maharaj, with a most magnificent smile, has his head tucked in tightly on Srila Prabhupada's chest in one huge embrace. Hare Krishna, my dear spiritual father, we are all very deeply grieved at losing you, but I know you have attained your life's ambition to be in the arms of Srila Prabhupada in your service to Sri Sri Radha Krishna. We love you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Gurudev. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj ki jai. His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. So thank you very much, Prabha Vishnu Prabhu, for sharing your offering. And now we move on towards to the next session and the last session of today. That is drama on Ocean of Mercy. It's live pastimes of Srila Guru Maharaj. Part 1 was done yesterday, Guru Maharaj's journey, childhood to meeting with Srila Prabhupada. And now today is part 2, that is Guru Maharaj's journey with Srila Prabhupada and last 10 months. So this particular part is like has been suited by all the devotees around in the temple who are serving during this lockdown. They suit this in different areas, and they have prepared a drama. So I would request His Grace Chittari Krishna Prabhu to unmute himself, say something about it. And this drama is definitely in Hindi.
So Chittari Krishna Prabhu can explain, and then we can start the drama.
Hare Krishna, to all devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances in Glorious to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. We would like to thank all of you for your overwhelming response and appreciation for yesterday's drama. That was also on the glorious life of Guru Maharaj. That was mainly from his childhood pastime up to his meeting with Srila Prabhupada. And today's drama is his journey, then instruction that offer this life to Krishna, then initiation ceremonies, and then final days of Srila Prabhupada. And after that, we have shown Guru Maharaj's glorious contribution or his glorious offerings to Srila Prabhupada in a poetic manner. This drama has been directed by His Grace Basushesh Prabhu. He is serving in ISKCON Ujjain as a full-time devotee since last more than 10 years. And the participants, the team who has performed, that is our new devotee training program devotees who are sitting in the yellow dress. You may be watching in that ISKCON Ujjain title. They are sitting and waiting for the drama. They have worked very hard. And some congregation devotees have also participated. So this is for the pleasure of all the Vaishnavas and for Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. So we request all of you to please bless these devotees so that they can offer their life completely in service of Krishna. Please bless us. So we are going to present this drama, Journey with Srila Prabhupada, last 10 months. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. श्रील प्रभुपाद कृष्ण भावनामृत आंदोलन का प्रचार करने 1965 में अमेरिका गए और भगवान कृष्ण ने अपने शुद्ध भक्त के लिए विशेष आयोजन कर कई महान भक्तों को उनके सानिध्य में पहुंचा दिया। इन्हीं में से एक महान भक्त श्रील भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद से जब मिले तो श्रील प्रभुपाद ने उनके ऊपर विशेष कृपा की। तो आज हम इस नाटक के माध्यम से आप सभी के सामने यह प्रस्तुत करने का प्रयास करेंगे कि किस प्रकार श्रील प्रभुपाद ने श्रील भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज को अपने आध्यात्मिक पुत्र के रूप में स्वीकार कर उन पर अहेतु की कृपा प्रदर्शित की। तो हमारे दृश्य की शुरुआत होती है जब श्रील प्रभुपाद फरवरी 1977 में श्रीधाम मायापुर में आते हैं और वहाँ भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज किशोर दास एक नए भक्त के रूप में उपस्थित हैं।
हरे कृष्णा राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जाय, नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जाय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। All glories to assembled devotees. Thank you very much. मेरे गुरु महाराज श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर को श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की भविष्यवाणी के प्रति अटूट विश्वास था, जिसके अनुसार कृष्ण भावनामृत आंदोलन विश्व भर के प्रत्येक ग्राम और नगर में फैलेगा। श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर ने यह दिखाया कि किस प्रकार बड़े शहरों में रहते हुए गाड़ियों एवं अन्य आधुनिक सुविधाओं का उपयोग करके भी कृष्ण की सेवा की जा सकती है। उन्होंने मुझे केवल भारत में ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे विश्व में प्रचार करने का मिशन दिया था, और मैंने इस मिशन को आगे बढ़ाते हुए लोगों को आकृष्ट करने के लिए विस्तृत दृष्टि से विभिन्न प्रकार की व्यवस्थाएं प्रदान की। भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु में ये कहा गया है, यहाँ यश हरे दास कर्म नाम मनसा गिरा, निखिल स्वपि अवस्थासु जीवन मुक्त सच्चते। एक व्यक्ति जो कृष्ण की सेवा मन, देह और वचनों से करता है, वह भौतिक जगत में रहते हुए भी एक मुक्त पुरुष है, भले ही वो प्रत्यक्ष रूप से भौतिक कार्य में संलग्न हो। कुछ लोग भक्तों को और उनकी आलीशान इमारतों को देखकर द्वेष करते हैं, परंतु श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर ने कहा था कि केवल भक्त ही ऐसे ऐश्वर्य में रह सकते हैं। ठीक उसी प्रकार जैसे सरकारी सेवकों को विशेष अधिकार प्राप्त होते हैं, इसीलिए कृष्ण की सेवा करने वालों को हर प्रकार की सुविधाएं प्रदान की जानी चाहिए। साथ ही यूरोपीय और अमेरिकी भक्त जो कृष्ण भावनामृत का प्रचार करने के लिए भारत आ रहे हैं, उन्हें भारत की कष्टप्रद स्थितियों की आदत नहीं है। मायापुर में उनके निवास के लिए सभी सुविधाएं स्थापित की जानी चाहिए। इस्कॉन के माध्यम से मैं पश्चिम के एक अवधन का भारतीय आध्यात्मिक संस्कृति के साथ मेल करा रहा हूँ। तो एक अपंग और एक अंधे व्यक्ति का उदाहरण ले सकते हैं। दोनों अकेले बहुत सीमित हैं, पर अगर अंधा व्यक्ति अपंग व्यक्ति को कंधों पर उठा ले, तब अंधे व्यक्ति के सुदृढ़ पैर और अपंग व्यक्ति की तेज दृष्टि के कारण दोनों अनेक उपलब्धियां प्राप्त कर सकेंगे। अमेरिका आध्यात्मिक रूप से अंधा है और भारत भौतिक रूप से लंगड़ा। तो दोनों एक साथ विश्व भर में कृष्ण भावनामृत का प्रचार कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद, जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद, जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद।
हरि बोल हरि बोल। आज श्रीला प्रभुपाद के गुरुदेव यानी श्रीला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद जी की आविर्भाव तिथि है। हरि बोल। यह हमारे लिए बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है कि आज हमें श्रीला प्रभुपाद के श्री मुख से उनके गुरुदेव के संदर्भ में श्रवण करने का अवसर प्राप्त होगा।
हरे कृष्णा। मेरे गुरु महाराज श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर असाधारण प्रतिभा के धनी थे और अपने समय के महान विद्वान थे। उनके प्रसिद्ध पिता श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर, जिन्होंने उन्हें बचपन से ही एक भक्त के रूप में प्रशिक्षण दिया और छोटी उम्र से ही वे अपने पिता के प्रचार में उनकी सहायता करने लगे और इस अभियान के प्रति वे जीवन भर समर्पित रहे। यूं तो भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर ने श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की शिक्षाओं को पुनर्जागृत किया था, परंतु वे उनका प्रचार नहीं कर पाए थे। भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर ने पूरे भारत में 64 मठों की स्थापना करके सभी महत्वपूर्ण और शिक्षित व्यक्तियों को इस शिक्षा के प्रति आकृष्ट किया। तो एक शुद्ध भक्त अपने लाभ में रुचि नहीं रखता, उसे केवल वास्तविक हित की ही चिंता होती है। वो अन्यों को अध्यात्म के रास्ते पर लाने के लिए एक शुद्ध भक्त अपनी चिंता किए बिना अपना पूरा जीवन समर्पित कर देता है। इसीलिए एक भक्त ही सबसे दयालु और सबसे बड़ा जनहितैषी होता है। श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर और श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर जैसे आध्यात्मिक व्यक्तित्व इस जगत के नहीं थे। भगवान के समान वे भी इस जगत के बद्ध जीवों को लाभ पहुंचाने के लिए आध्यात्मिक जगत से आए थे, वैकुंठा मैन, और उद्देश्य प्राप्त करने पर वे लौट गए। पर मैं कभी भी अपने गुरु महाराज से दूर नहीं रहा। तो आज मेरे गुरु महाराज श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर का आविर्भाव तिथि है। मेरे गुरु महाराज आप सब पर आध्यात्मिक दृष्टि का आशीर्वाद करें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
जय श्रील प्रभुपाद, जय श्रील प्रभुपाद, जय श्रील प्रभुपाद।
प्रभु जी, वास्तव में श्रील प्रभुपाद अपने गुरु से कितना स्नेह करते हैं। वास्तव में उनकी गुरु भक्ति संदेहातीत है।
हाँ, फिर भी कुछ अल्पज्ञानी भक्त श्रील प्रभुपाद की मनोभाव को समझ नहीं पाते।
वो कैसे?
श्रील प्रभुपाद जब पश्चिम से भारत लौटे और मायापुर में मंदिर की ज़मीन खरीदने के लिए पहुँचे, तब रास्ते में वो अपने गुरु महाराज की समाधि में नहीं रुके थे, इसलिए उनके कुछ गुरु भ्राताओं ने उनकी निंदा किए थे।
तो श्रील प्रभुपाद की इसके प्रति क्या प्रतिक्रिया रही?
तब श्रील प्रभुपाद ने बोला, उनको क्या लगता है मैं कभी भी अपने गुरु महाराज से दूर रहा? नहीं, वो सर्वदा मेरे साथ थे और मैं उनके साथ था।
किशोर कहाँ है? उसे बुलाओ।
जी श्रील प्रभुपाद।
इतने समय तुम कहाँ थे?
श्रील प्रभुपाद, मैं कुछ सेवा में व्यस्त था।
कहाँ गए थे?
श्रील प्रभुपाद, आपके गौड़ीय पत्रिका के जो लेख हैं उनको एकत्रित कर रहा था। जयपताका महाराज और पंचरत्न प्रभु ने आदेश दिया है कि मैं इन्हें एकत्रित करके एक पुस्तक बनाऊं।
ये लेख तुम्हें कहाँ से मिले?
श्रील प्रभुपाद, जब कलकत्ता जाता हूँ किसी सेवा से, तो वहाँ देवानंद गौड़ीय मठ में मेरे को ये लेख गौड़ीय पत्रिका में प्राप्त हुए, जो आपके सन 1948 के लेख हैं। तो मैं उन्हें एकत्रित करके एक पुस्तक बना रहा था।
पुस्तक का नाम क्या रखा?
श्रील प्रभुपाद, वैसे भगवानेर कथा।
कब तैयार हो जाएगी ये पुस्तक?
श्रील प्रभुपाद, वैसे तो आपके भुवनेश्वर यात्रा के बाद प्रस्तुत करने का रखा था, लेकिन छपाई में विलंब होने के कारण हम प्रस्तुत ना कर सके।
हाँ, भारत में हर काम में अधिक समय लगता है। यहाँ पर कुछ भी काम करना हो मानो असंभव सा है।
श्रील प्रभुपाद, अगर आपकी अनुमति हो तो एक प्रश्न पूछ सकता हूँ?
बोलो।
श्रील प्रभुपाद, श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत में कहा है कि जिह्वा लालच से ये इति उति धाय, शिष्य नोदर परायण कृष्ण नहीं पाए। जो जिह्वा पर संयम नहीं रखता उसे कृष्ण प्राप्त नहीं होते। मुझे अपनी जीव पर नियंत्रण करना बड़ा कठिन सा जाना पड़ता है।
कृष्ण प्रसाद। कृष्णा ने व्यक्ति की जिह्वा पर नियंत्रण लाने के लिए बड़ा अच्छा आयोजन किया है। कृष्ण बड़ो दयामय, करी बारी जिह्वा जाए, स्वप्रसाद अन्न दिलो भाई। तो जिह्वा को नियंत्रित करने के लिए कृष्ण ने अपना प्रसाद दिया है और जिह्वा को नियंत्रित करने का यही उपाय है।
श्रील प्रभुपाद, कभी कभी कलकत्ता जाते समय मैं दुकान में जरा मिठाई खाता हूँ।
वह भी कृष्ण प्रसाद ही है। कृष्ण ने बड़ी कृपा कर हमें ये सभी पकवान प्रदान किए हैं। उन्होंने हमारी सभी आवश्यकताएं पूरी की हैं और हमें केवल उसे उनकी कृपा के रूप में ग्रहण करना है, उनके प्रसाद के रूप में।
जी श्री प्रभुपाद।
किशोर प्रभु, यूँ तो प्रभुपाद ने बड़ी कृपा करते हुए हम पर इतनी समाजशील दृष्टि की है, पर हमें इसका अनुचित लाभ नहीं उठाना चाहिए।
जी जी महाराज।
ये सब क्या है?
श्री प्रभुपाद, आपके बंगाली पत्र के उत्तर लिखे हैं मैंने। क्या आपकी अनुमति हो तो पढ़कर सुनाऊं?
क्या तुम्हें हिंदी लिखाई भी आती है?
श्री प्रभुपाद, मुझे हिंदी आती तो है, पर मेरी हिंदी लिखाई बहुत अच्छी नहीं है।
वास्तव में किसी की भी हिंदी लिखाई अच्छी नहीं होती। एक बार एक व्यक्ति को हिंदी में अपने मित्र का एक पत्र मिला और उसने उत्तर में लिखा कि अगली बार पत्र के साथ उनके पास पहुंचने के लिए ट्रेन का किराया भी भेजें। जब मित्र ने पूछा तो दूसरे मित्र ने उत्तर दिया कि उसकी लिखावट समझने के लिए उसे उनके पास ही जाना होगा। केवल वही अपनी लिखावट समझा सकते हैं। केवल यह एक जीवन कृष्ण को अर्पित कर दो। कितने जन्मों से तब भोग करने का प्रयास कर रहे हो, पर तुमने देख लिया कि अभी भी तुम संतुष्ट नहीं हो। केवल इस जीवन को बिना किसी महिला के साथ संबंध रखे कृष्ण को समर्पित कर दो। स्त्री का आकर्षण माया की व्यवस्था है, जिससे वह जीवों को इस भौतिक जगत में बांध कर रखती है। इसीलिए इस भौतिक जगत को मैथुनागार कहा जाता है, संभोग इच्छा का कारागार। हाँ, इस भौतिक जगत में सभी विपरीत लिंग के प्रति आकर्षित है और यही वह बेड़ी है जिससे इस कारागार में सभी बंधे होते हैं। परंतु यह संभव इच्छा है क्या? यह एक खुजली के समान है। व्यक्ति सोचता है कि खुजाने से उसे आनंद आएगा, परंतु जितना खुजाता है खुजली उतनी ही बढ़ती है और अंततः उसका खून बहने लगता है और वो स्वयं को ही कष्ट पहुंचाता है। लोग इतने मूर्ख हैं कि इसे ही परम भोग मान लेते हैं। एक ऊंट कांटे खाता है और उसकी जिह्वा और तालू कटने से खून बहने लगता है। ऊंट अपना ही खून पी रहा है पर सोचता है कि कांटे कितने स्वादिष्ट हैं। संभोग में व्यक्ति अपनी देह का सार, उसका वीर खो देता है और सोचता है वाह क्या आनंद है। वह इस क्षणिक भोग के लिए अपना जीवन भी देने को तैयार हो जाता है, पर ये माया की चाल है। इस संभोग इच्छा से माया सभी जीवों को इस संसार से बांध कर रखती है। इसीलिए जो भी इस संसार के बंधन से मुक्त होना चाहता है उसे संभोग की इच्छा से मुक्त होना होगा। तो केवल इस जीवन को कृष्ण को अर्पित करके देखो। अगर कुछ नहीं हुआ तो हानि ही क्या है? अंततः इतने सारे जीवनों में से यह एक जीवन ही तो है।
श्रील प्रभुपाद, मैं स्वयं को आपके चरणों में अर्पित करता हूँ। मैं जानता हूँ कि मेरे ऐसा करने से ही मैं अपने अस्तित्व की परम सिद्धि प्राप्त करूँगा।
किशोर प्रभु, किशोर प्रभु।
जी जी महाराज।
अरे बालक, तुम बड़े भाग्यशाली हो। मुझे नहीं लगता और किसी को ऐसी कृपा प्राप्त हुई है।
महाराज, आप कहना क्या चाहते हैं? मैं कुछ समझा नहीं।
मैं केवल ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि श्रील प्रभुपाद ने आपको हरिनाम दीक्षा और गायत्री मंत्र एक साथ देने का निर्णय लिया है। हरि बोल।
महाराज, क्या ऐसा हो सकता है?
बिल्कुल हो सकता है। श्रील प्रभुपाद एक महान आचार्य हैं। वो ऐसा कुछ भी कर सकते हैं और वो तो तुमसे बहुत प्यार करते हैं, बहुत स्नेह करते हैं। इसलिए तुम्हें अब इसे ग्रहण करने के लिए तैयार हो जाना चाहिए।
हरि बोल। जय श्रील प्रभुपाद।
जय श्रील प्रभुपाद।
चार नियम क्या क्या है?
महाराज, 4 नियम है: मांसाहार ना करना, नशा ना करना, जुआ ना खेलना और अवैध संग ना करना।
अच्छा, प्रतिदिन कितनी माला जप करोगे?
महाराज, प्रतिदिन कम से कम 16 माला का जाप करूंगा।
मैं एक सन्यासी श्रील प्रभुपाद की तरफ से तुम्हें ये हरि नाम माला प्रदान कर रहा हूँ। श्रील प्रभुपाद ने तुम्हारा नाम दिया है खीर चौर गोपीनाथ दास।
ईश्वरा परम कृष्णा सचितानंद विग्रह अनादिर्नादिर् गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणः। ओम स्वाहा ओम स्वाहा ओम स्वाहा।
गोपीनाथ, कुछ कहना चाहते हो?
जी श्रील प्रभुपाद, श्रील प्रभुपाद, आपने मुझे दीक्षा दी, पर मैंने तो आपको गुरु दक्षिणा में कुछ दिया ही नहीं।
हाँ, तुमने स्वयं को अर्पित कर दिया है, और ये सबसे अच्छी गुरु दक्षिणा है।
श्रील प्रभुपाद, मैं स्वयं को आपको अर्पित करता हूँ। कृपया मुझे स्वीकार करें और अपनी इच्छा अनुसार
गोपीनाथ, ए गोपीनाथ।
जी प्रभुपाद।
क्या मेरे लिए संतरे का रस ला सकते हो?
जी प्रभुपाद, अभी लाया।
संतरे के रस का क्या हुआ? हाँ, इतनी देर क्यों लग रही है?
बस अभी लाया श्रील प्रभुपाद।
वापस ले जाओ इसे, मुझे नहीं चाहिए। तुम मेरी इतने अच्छे से सेवा करने का प्रयास कर रहे हो, पर फिर भी मैं तुम्हें डांटता रहता हूँ। तुम कृपया मेरी डांट का बुरा मत मानना। देखो, जब कोई बूढ़ा हो जाता है तब बहुत जल्दी क्रोधित होने लगता है।
श्रील प्रभुपाद, मैं गलतियां करता हूँ, और यदि आप नहीं सुधारेंगे तो मेरा क्या होगा?
कुछ कहना चाहते हो?
जी श्रील प्रभुपाद, क्या मैं संस्कृत सीख सकता हूँ?
तुम संस्कृत क्यों सीखना चाहते हो?
प्रभुपाद, शास्त्रों को बेहतर समझने, वैदिक संस्कृति के समीप जाने के लिए, और
इसकी कोई आवश्यकता नहीं। हमारा काम कोई पंडित बनना नहीं है। हमारा काम केवल भक्त बनना है। हमारा काम है कृष्ण की सेवा करना। कितने सारे संस्कृत के विद्वान हैं, पर वे क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या वे वैदिक संस्कृति या वेदों के ज्ञान का प्रचार कर रहे हैं? नहीं, वे कुछ भी कारगर नहीं कर रहे। वास्तव में आवश्यकता कृष्ण भावनामृत का प्रचार करने की है, और ऐसा करने के लिए तुमको संस्कृत सीखने की आवश्यकता नहीं। कृष्ण और उनके साथ अपने संबंध को जानने के अतिरिक्त तुम्हें कुछ भी सीखने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। केवल मेरी पुस्तकें पढ़ो और तुम संस्कृत सीख जाओगे।
जी श्रील प्रभुपाद।
हरि बोल। खीर चोर गोपीनाथ प्रभु, आपने तो बिल्कुल कमाल कर दिया है।
महाराज प्रणाम। बात क्या है, मैं ठीक से समझ नहीं पाया।
बात यह है कि शिला प्रभुपाद ने तुम्हें संन्यास देने का निर्णय लिया है।
क्या शिला प्रभुपाद मुझे संन्यास देना चाहते हैं? मैंने तो सुना है प्रभुपाद केवल सबसे संपन्न भक्तों को ही संन्यास देते हैं जिन्होंने सालों उत्कृष्ट सेवा दी हो। श्रील प्रभुपाद शायद मुझे संन्यास देकर आध्यात्मिक रूप से सुरक्षित करना चाहते हैं। इसके बाद मेरे वापस जाने की कोई संभावना ही नहीं रह जाए।
हाँ, शिला प्रभुपाद ने तुम्हारे अंदर विशेष दिव्य गुणों का दर्शन किया है। इसलिए शिला प्रभुपाद ने अपने सर्वोच्च निर्णायक कमेटी के जो बड़े बड़े लीडर हैं, उनके भावनाओं को दरकिनारे करते हुए एवं उनके वाक्यों का संशोधन करते हुए तुम्हें संन्यास देने का दृढ़तापूर्वक निर्णय लिया है।
महाराज, तो इस विषय में किसी ने कुछ कहा है या कुछ?
जयपताका महाराज ने ऐसा कहा था कि सामान्य प्रक्रिया के अनुसार स्थानीय मंदिर प्रबंधन शिला प्रभुपाद के समक्ष संन्यास लेने के लिए अभ्यर्थी का प्रस्ताव रखते हैं। फिर वह 2 साल की प्रतीक्षा करता है। इस दौरान अभ्यर्थी की गतिविधियों का ध्यान रखा जाता है। केवल इस प्रशिक्षु अवधि के बाद ही संन्यास प्रदान किया जाता है।
परंतु महाराज, इस विषय में आपका क्या विचार है?
वैसे तो आप इस आंदोलन में अभी नए ही आए हो। कुछ ही महीनों पहले आपकी हरिनाम और पंचरात्रिक दीक्षा हुई है। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इतने कम समय में संन्यास लेना आपके लिए जल्दबाजी हो सकती है। बाकी तो शिला प्रभुपाद दूरदृष्टा हैं, अंतर्यामी हैं, एक महान आचार्य हैं, इसलिए उनका निर्णय ही सर्वोच्च है। मैं इसको अच्छा ही मानता हूँ। तो अब आप इस कृपा को प्राप्त करने के लिए तैयार हो जाइए। भगवान आपका मंगल करे। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण महाराज।
ये लो तुम्हारा संन्यास दंड। इसमें 3 दंड है। इसका अर्थ है कि सन्यासी कर्म से, वचन से और मन से पूर्ण रूप से श्री कृष्ण के चरणों में समर्पित हो गया है। इसी प्रसंग में श्रीमद् भागवतम में एक श्लोक आता है, एताम तास्थाय परात्मनिष्ठाम अध्यासितम पूर्वतमैर्महिर्षिभिः अहम तरिष्यामि दुरंत पारम तमो मुकुंदांगी निषेवैव। मैं कृष्ण के चरण कमलों की सेवा में दृढ़ रहकर अविद्या के दुर्लंघ संसार को पार कर जाऊंगा। इसकी पुष्टि पिछले आचार्यों द्वारा की गई है। जो परमात्मा अर्थात पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम भगवान की भक्ति में स्थिर थे। ये कथा भिक्षु गीत भी कहलाती है, अर्थात सन्यासी का गीत। और इसमें वर्णन है जो परम सत्य पर ध्यान करते हैं और शरणागत होते हैं, वे कभी भी भौतिक जगत के द्वंद्वों से कष्ट नहीं पाते। तुम्हारा संन्यास नाम होगा भक्ति चारु स्वामी। इसका अर्थ है वह जो अपनी अति सुंदर भक्ति के द्वारा इंद्रियों का नियंत्रण करता है।
ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादि नादि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारण। ओम स्वाहा ओम स्वाहा ओम स्वाहा।
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
हरे कृष्णा स्वामी जी, नमस्ते।
हरे कृष्णा।
आपका स्वास्थ्य कैसा है?
अभी हाँ ठीक है।
स्वामी जी, आपसे एकांत में कुछ वार्तालाप करना था।
हाँ
महाराज, शिला प्रभुपाद की रामकृष्ण बजाज और श्रीमान नारायण से क्या बातचीत हुई है?
महाराज, श्रील प्रभुपाद और उनके बीच में क्या बात हुई है वो तो मैं नहीं जानता, क्योंकि श्रील प्रभुपाद ने हमें बाहर जाने का आदेश दे दिया था। लेकिन मैं एक काम जरूर करके आया हूँ।
क्या काम किया आपने?
महाराज, बाहर जाने से पहले मैं डिक्टाफोन ऑन करके आया था।
अच्छा, इसका अर्थ है कि आपको सब मालूम होगा कि उनके बीच क्या बातचीत हुई है।
हाँ महाराज, वो रिकॉर्डिंग मेरे पास है, लेकिन मैंने सुनी नहीं अभी तक।
हाँ, तो फिर आइए उसे सुनते हैं कि उनके बीच क्या बातचीत हुई।
सचमुच एक महान आचार्य हैं। आपने 70 साल की उम्र में पाश्चात्य जगत में जाकर 108 मंदिरों का निर्माण किया। यह सचमुच एक अद्भुत कार्य है।
सब कृष्ण की कृपा है।
परंतु स्वामी जी, एक चिंता है। आपकी अनुपस्थिति में इस संस्था का वारिस कौन होगा?
मैं किसी को भी वारिस नहीं बनाने वाला। हाँ, मेरी अनुपस्थिति में मैं अपनी विरासत शिष्यों और अनुयायियों के लिए छोड़ जाऊंगा।
सच में स्वामी जी, आप एक महान आचार्य हैं। अब आपके जैसा आचार्य इस जगत में नहीं होगा।
अच्छा स्वामी जी, अब हम चलते हैं।
हरी सॉरी।
जी श्री प्रभुपाद,
इन्हें प्रसाद दीजिए।
जी प्रभुपाद।
हाँ महाराज, आप तो बहुत बुद्धिमान हैं। मैंने तो सोचा था कि आप बहुत सरल और सीधे हैं, परंतु आपने तो आज बहुत अच्छी युक्ति लगाई है।
बाबा जी महाराज, देखिए प्रभुपाद की जीवा अभी भी थोड़ी थोड़ी हिल रही है।
हाँ, वे अभी भी हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र का जप कर रहे हैं।
इसी बीच जब ये सभी बातें कर रहे थे, श्रील प्रभुपाद ने अपने प्राण त्याग दिए। दामोदर प्रसाद शास्त्री ने जाके भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज को बताया कि श्रील प्रभुपाद भगवत धाम जा चुके हैं। तो गुरु महाराज भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज टूट गए।
प्रभुपाद नहीं रहे।
कृपया रोना मत, वे भगवत धाम जा रहे हैं, उन्हें जाने दो। उनकी भगवान के पास जाने की यात्रा में बाधा मत डालो। श्रील प्रभुपाद भगवत धाम जा रहे हैं, उनकी वापसी यात्रा में हमें कोई बाधा नहीं डालनी चाहिए।
इस प्रकार श्रील प्रभुपाद भगवत धाम चले गए और उनके शिष्यों के सामने बहुत चुनौतियां थीं। इन्हीं चुनौतियों का सामना करते हुए श्रील भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद और इस्कॉन की सेवा श्रील प्रभुपाद से विरह के भाव में करते रहे। लेकिन जैसा वो बताते हैं, श्रील प्रभुपाद से वे कभी अलग नहीं थे और वे 2 महीने के लिए आए थे, लेकिन वो 2 महीने 43 साल में बदल गए। इस दौरान उन्होंने श्रील प्रभुपाद की कई अद्भुत तरीके से सेवाएं की, जिसको आपके सामने हम यहाँ एक काव्य के माध्यम से बताना चाहेंगे। वास्तव में श्रील प्रभुपाद ही थे भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज के जीवन का आधार।
गुरु महाराज, श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने भारत में हरिनाम का किया विस्तार। सहायता करने आए श्रील प्रभुपाद पार्षद लेकर अपार। गुरु महाराज, उन रत्नों में आपको प्रभुपाद का मिला विशेष प्यार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। बांग्ला भाषा में पुस्तक अनुवाद प्रभुपाद ने की पुकार। 20 सालों की कड़ी मेहनत 1996 में उन्हें दिया ये उपहार। 10,000 वर्षों के लिए बांग्ला भाषा में दिया ज्ञान का भंडार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। प्रभुपाद इज द प्योरेस्ट डिवोटी, दुनिया को था समझाना। अभय चरण सीरियल के माध्यम से दुनिया ने प्रभुपाद को जाना। पुस्तक भागवत और व्यक्ति भागवत दोनों का किया प्रचार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। व्यक्तिगत सेवक के रूप में आपको प्रभुपाद ने किया स्वीकार। प्रभुपाद के प्रचार आंदोलन को आपने हृदय से किया अंगीकार। कृष्ण कथा हरिनाम के द्वारा भक्तों को दिया आनंद अपार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। विनम्रता, गुरु भक्ति, वैष्णव सदाचार आपके गुण हैं अपार। प्रभुपाद सेवा का मूर्त विग्रह आप सभी ने किया है स्वीकार। इस्कॉन उज्जैन बनाकर आपने हम पर किया विशेष उपकार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। खुद के कष्ट की चिंता नहीं, आपका कष्ट था दूसरों की पीड़ा। उम्र के इस पड़ाव पर उठाया अमेरिका में प्रचार का बीड़ा। विश्व के कोने कोने में किया हरि भक्ति का संचार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। आप हो गए हैं अप्रकट, झूठा लगता है ये विचार। शुद्ध भक्त के विरह में आज विलाप कर रहा है ये संसार। किंतु गुरु कृष्ण की परम इच्छा को आपने किया स्वीकार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। आपका कीर्तन, नृत्य व सब पर प्रेम बरसाना, परम मधुरतापूर्ण प्रवचनों से आपने दिया शुद्ध भक्ति रूपी खजाना। गुरु महाराज, आपकी अहेतु की कृपा से ही, आपकी अहेतु की कृपा से ही आपकी वाणी हम जीवन में पाएंगे उतार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। श्रील प्रभुपाद ही हैं आपके जीवन का आधार। श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति चारू स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Hare Krishna. So we are very grateful to all the devotees for your watching this drama, and we are sure that you liked it, obviously, because it is based on the glorious life of glorious son of glorious spiritual master, based on the life of Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj. So we seek your blessings also. So may I request His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj to please speak some words of blessings for our new devotees and for all of us. Yes, Maharaj.
हरे कृष्णा। श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय।
श्रीमद् भक्ति चारू स्वामी गुरु महाराज की
जय।
अभी एक गुरु महाराज का रूम है जो भक्त लोग प्ले किया और दर्शन कर रहा है। आप लोग सामने सामने आ जाओ, एक जगह आ जाओ, कैमरा के सामने है। तो कैसी लगा आप लोगों को? नहीं, दुख लग रहा है क्योंकि जल्दी जल्दी खत्म हो गया है। तो बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत शॉर्ट टाइम में। और मेरे एक ही दुख लग रहा है, यदि गुरु महाराज होते थे कितना आनंद होता था उनका। तो ठीक है, लेकिन गुरुदेव हमारी शरीर की उपस्थित नहीं है, लेकिन कोई भी जगह में है, लेकिन गुरु महाराज बहुत खुश है। हाँ, कीर्तन करने की कोशिश किया। और जब भगवान का कोई भक्त होता है, उनका जो सारे गुण आ जाता है। प्रभुपाद कितना बार कहा है, जस्यस्ति भक्ति भगवती अकिंचना सर्वगुणों तत्व समासत शुर। जब कोई भगवान का भक्त होता है, सारे गुण आ जाते हैं। इधर में एक कृष्ण मुकुंद प्रभु है, इधर में कृष्ण मुकुंद प्रभु, कृष्ण मुकुंद प्रभु है कैमरा के सामने। जो प्रभुपाद का जो वॉइस कैसे लग रहा है आप लोग?
वेरी नाइस।
जो प्रभुपाद का जो वॉइस दिया है कृष्ण मुकुंद प्रभु, हाँ अभी है नहीं लग रहा था, तो लग रहा है प्रभुपाद का मुख से हम सुन रहे हैं। उनका आपको पिक्चर नहीं देखा है, लेकिन साउंड लग रहा है प्रभुपाद खुद ने बोल रहे हैं। और ये आप पुस्तक या जो डायरेक्टर जो है चित्तहरि कृष्ण प्रभु, हमारे उन्होंने चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट है, हमारे फाइनेंस डायरेक्टर है यहाँ का उज्जैन का। और वशिष्ठ प्रभु हमारे भक्ति वृक्ष के इंचार्ज है। दोनों मिलके स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग से शुरू करके डायरेक्शन सब कुछ दिया है। और जितना रोल प्ले किया है सब हमारे न्यू तो नहीं बोल सकते, इसको कौन सा भाषा बोलना चाहिए। ये सब है। जिस तरह किशोर जिस तरह था यंग 2 महीना का है, तो उसी तरह सब फ्रेश यंग है। तो जो हमारे यहाँ 10 भक्त प्रशिक्षण कर रहे हैं, ऑल हाईली एजुकेटेड पर्सन। तो उनमें से किशोर गुरु महाराज का जो रोल प्ले किया है पहले, वह है हार्दिक प्रभु, भक्त हार्दिक प्रभु। और भगवान he is BTech from Indore Medicabs। एंड भवानंद महाराज का जो रोल प्ले किया है भक्त अनिश, उन्होंने बीटेक किया NIT भोपाल से, बाद में जर्मनी से मास्टर्स किया है। और गुरु महाराज में का लास्ट पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी थे उन्होंने डिलैंड में। उन्होंने बहुत कृपा लाभ किया गुरु महाराज के बाद से। और बाकी भक्त है मुरारी चरण, जो अलग अलग भक्त रोल पे लिखा है। मुरारी चरण पे सामने जो दिख रहा है मुरारी चरण प्रभु, ये सब इंजीनियर का हाईली ग्रेजुएटेड, सब ग्रेजुएशन है। भक्त जीवन प्रभु, प्रेमांजन कृष्ण प्रभु, प्रभु, रघुनाथ प्रसाद प्रभु, भक्त प्रकाश प्रभु, चैतन्य मनोहर प्रभु, भक्त मनु प्रभु और भक्त पुनीत प्रभु। तो हम सब सामने आ जाओ, एक साथ ग्रुप में खड़ा हो जाओ, देखे फोटो। हरे कृष्ण। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, भक्ति चारू स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। तो वास्तव में जन्मदिन के पहले दिन उसको अधिवास कहता है। तो अधिवास अर्थात शुभ मांगलिक अनुष्ठान। तो आज ये अनुष्ठान के द्वारा एक शुभ सूचना हो गया है। हम आशा करते हैं कल गुरु महाराज का जन्मदिन बहुत सुंदर मनाएंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण।
थैंक यू। गुरु महाराज की
जय।
जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय।
सावित गौर भक्त वृंद की
Yeah.
ओम प्रेमानंद।
Thank you very much, Maharaj, for your appreciation. We should not send you devotees because they performed so nicely. So, and also 4 congregation Matajis. Her Grace Kishori Mataji, her daughter Subhadra Mataji, her Grace Madhuri Mataji, and her daughter Manjari. They were there for listening the lecture of Sri Prabhupada. And also we thank our media team who shoot the drama and they edited the drama. So, and also we are thankful to all the devotees. Vasudhara Prabhu is also here. May I request Vasudhara Prabhu if he wants to say words of gratitude. He is Maharaj, your mic is unmute. Your mic is mute, please unmute.
हाँ भाई बुशी सिस्टम में था पहले, अभी वीडियो ऑफ लग रहा है।
हाँ वीडियो ऑफ हो गया। Anyway, he worked very hard. So thank you all the devotees, and we beg for the blessings of all the Vaishnavas, as these devotees have worked very hard for the pleasure of Guru and Vaishnavas, and we seek the blessings of all the Vaishnavas so that these devotees who have declared a war against Maya and trying to surrender themselves fully unto lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and Krishna, please bless them so that they can become a wonderful asset in the mission of Srila Prabhupada and glorify Krishna's glories all over the world. Thank you so much.
हरे कृष्णा। हर फेस्टिवल के बाद प्रसाद होना चाहिए, नहीं तो प्रोग्राम असंपूर्ण है, इसलिए सब रात में प्रसाद खाना है घर पे आप लोग को। हरे कृष्णा। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
Now I request Vyasdev Prabhu to announce the schedule of tomorrow.
Hare Krishna. So I can see many of the devotees are giving the appreciations on the chat box to different devotees are writing how this program was done, and one devotee has asked the question about that it has been broadcasted online or not. It is on the Facebook and everyone can see that. So just for feedback and appreciation to all the devotees who have worked hard for this drama, we request all the devotees if they can post in the chat box, Jai Shil Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Yeah, by the time I'll share the tomorrow's schedule. This is tomorrow's schedule, which has been finalized, and this whole schedule will be followed from the morning Mangala Arti, Gurvastak from Guru Maharaj's quarter. It will be live on Zoom, and from 4:10 it will be live on Zoom from Guru Maharaj's quarter, Gurvastakam. Then Mangala Arti escorting Guru Maharaj's Guru Maharaj from his quarter to temple, followed by Guru Puja. Then Vyas Puja book offering by His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaj. Then Srimad Bhagavatam class by His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj. Deity greetings. Then there is a book launch, and this book launch is about Prabhupada Gata Pran. And this book launch will be done by His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Then there are reading of offerings by senior devotees, our God brothers and sisters. Then special video on Srila Prabhupada by His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. Then Braja Hari Prabhu, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, Devki Nandan Prabhu, Devi Shakti Mataji, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. All these Prabhupada disciples will be glorifying Guru Maharaj or sharing their offering. Then 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock we have Puspanjali, Bhoga and Aarti of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj. From 1 to 2 we have a special session. It has been updated. In this again we have offering reading by senior devotees, And from 4:30 we have competition prize distribution by His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj. Then again there will be one glorification by His Holiness Bhakti Prabhav Swami Maharaj, and there is one feature film on Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, and that has been going to be into production, but there is a trailer which will be shown tomorrow. And then there are some other various senior Prabhupada disciples who are going to share. So we have this whole program from morning 4:10 till 9 o'clock so far. Probably might be we will get some more programs after 9 o'clock, like today we had this drama. So we request all the devotees to stay tuned with us on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube, so that they can get updated, and from their home, from different parts of world, they can stay connected and they can be a part of this grand Srila Prabhupada Memorial Festival 2020 celebration in Ujjain. And all this activities has been arranged by ISKCON Ujjain. So we request to stay tuned, and I'll share some of the pictures of the preparation done in ISKCON Ujjain for tomorrow. We can see the temple has been decorated. All the flowers has come. All these flowers has come all the way from Bombay to Ratlam, and from Ratlam via road it has come to Ujjain. Here we can see how the decoration has been done, and these people, they came and they made these flowers, vases and garlands, and all this decoration has been done. Yeah, this is inside the temple. This will be the decoration for tomorrow, and they are still working on it. Tomorrow we'll have nice darshan. All these pictures and schedule has been shared on WhatsApp groups. This is the Prabhupada Gata Pran book, which is going to be launched tomorrow morning by His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj, 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time. There are 2 book launches in the whole day. One is in the morning 9 a.m. IST by His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj, and second is Ocean of Mercy, a Search Fulfilled in Marathi, which is named as Kripa Sindhu in Marathi. So this will be addressed by His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj. So we request all the devotees to stay tuned with us tomorrow from morning 4:10 till that time. There are some of the messages. Yeah. Okay, so we are very much thankful to all the devotees for giving the appreciations in the chat box. And for now, we'll end this meeting and request devotees to come and join us tomorrow morning from Mangalarti time. And let's celebrate this Srila Prabhupada Memorial Festival 2020 and Srila Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja 2020 all together. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo.